new job, that doesn't surprise me at all. You slept in that.
Yeah, I mean it's fine because my I'm still getting the same amount of sleep I normally do. It's just moving it.
Ah.
Plus, we got everything done that we were planning on this week, and so I'm just like done with work until Sunday. So
Oh, nice.
I would have normally been working until, well, I would have been working today and tomorrow, but I'm just not. So that's nice.
That is cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Everything should be good to go. I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, cool.
Checking's good.
Audio is good. What is that? The bitrate is not very good right now. Hold on. Let's see.
That's one of the funniest things, though, is like, there's so many things about this game that I forget, but I looked at the title of the stream, and that's like one of the few things I do remember about the game.
Yeah, no, it's
the sesame
great.
seeds.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
has a way of
love-
sticking in your brain.
Yes,
It's hard to forget.
I love the quirks. The quirks are so memorable, and there are lots of them. So
Yeah.
let's see. I'm gonna end and message a couple more people first. Let's see.
Gives virtual slaps to the face to wake up.
Yes.
You still have to get Garrett in here for one of these streams.
I do. I mean, if he's in, I could just drag him in. I mean, he's
It is
he
inexcusable.
works until 5 normally, so he might be able to join in later if he wants. Because he works at
Alright.
I think he works at a nursery, which is cool. A nursery for plants, not children.
Ah, I was just gonna say I needed a specification because I was like that could be a couple different things.
Well, I mean, I normally think of plants when someone says nursery, but
I actually almost gave a nursery my resume in 2017 when I was out looking for a job.
nice.
There's one up by Hoover that I was thinking about.
Oh,
applying
yeah.
to, but
The reservoir.
the reservoir.
Reservoir. I've been there a couple times because we went for that the cryptology thing.
Yeah,
That was one of the stops. It was like one of the last ones, and then
the hunt. Yeah.
and then what was it? I went with Casey sometime. Just to like walk around because it was nice. It's also
Yeah,
finally
there's
warming
some really
up.
cool walking areas. Yeah.
It's finally. It looks like it might actually stay warm this week. I'm really excited. It's gonna be
Yeah.
80
You
degrees
never know.
in a certain amount of time.
Well,
No,
I could
I'm not.
pull one
Well,
of
yeah,
his
you do never
renowned
know.
juke moves. Yeah, you never know.
Ugh,
But here's hoping. I'll take it. As
This-
long as there's sunshine, I'll
this
take it.
state is crazy. Welcome everybody. We're live. In case you can't tell, we are playing the game. This is not just your
This
imagination.
is the game.
I'm gonna. Ooh, cranky lady. Let's fight her just because. Why not? Oh, we might just instantly win. Yep. Okay. I guess we're not.
If only that was like real life, where you could just instantly win against
Yeah,
cranky
if
people.
you're strong enough, you can just instantly win your fights. In real life, if you try hard enough. Okay, so we have the diamond, so we can go to the Runaway 5 show. That's actually
Heck
really nice,
yeah.
because half the time I'm just like, what am I supposed to be doing in this part of the game? Because you go back and forth so many times, and it's just like...
Didn't we just go to the Runaway 5 show before the end of the last stream?
We did, but it was like a flag for opening up something else, I think.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
I mean, I don't really know. I think we did because the hint man said to go, so...
And everyone knows
Hitman
you
says
don't
you
argue with
gotta.
Hitman.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how far we'll be able to make it this time, but we can do some stuff. We can do some
never know.
stuff. We can maybe do at least 7 stuff. I still need to run later today, but it's warm enough I can run basically whenever I want. So
Oh, dude, I'm actually like I'm looking forward to taking a walk later, cause
Yeah,
it
it'll be
looks so
fun.
nice out there.
I don't need to do this. I can actually wait. She'll probably want me to talk to her after the show, but I can try now, I guess. Let's see. You get the diamond. You're like, hey, lady, I got a diamond, and she's like, bring it closer. And so you walk around the counter, and she's like, "Yay!" That's exactly what it sounds like. They were gonna add that sound clip into the game, except it didn't exist until 2020.
The one piece of spoken dialogue.
Well, there are a couple voice clips in this game actually.
Really?
There's one in the credits, because you hear someone say "I miss you" as part of like the final song, and then at the beginning of the game when you like setting up your characters, you I think it's Shigesato Itoi's voice saying "Okesuka," which like once you create your characters, it's like a well-known effect from this game.
Huh.
Or when you name your characters rather.
I did not know that.
It's very fun. I realized I should have sent out an announcement earlier, probably, just because I was awake at 3. Probably should have done it.
Snowman should be here at soon, like eventually.
Oh, okay,
I think
cool.
he's planning on it. He was texting me about it earlier,
Mm-hmm.
about when we would be streaming, or you would be streaming rather, and I would be Remora-ing along for the ride.
Remora. No, I was like, my friend and I, because we work together, and so we normally carpool. We were driving back, and he was playing some like Disney songs, and I think he played one from Moana. He played You're Welcome from Moana. He played something else, and then Do You Want to Build a Snowman or whatever it's called?
Of course.
Came up, and I'm just like, turn this off right now.
Turn this.
I don't
garbo
want to
off.
listen to this. It's 3 in
that
the morning.
That movie was weird because like I feel like I only saw it in total maybe like 3 times. But I was so sick of it after the third time
I think I've
that I
seen
was
it
like,
twice.
I don't want to watch this.
I haven't
ever
even seen the
again.
most recent one, but
I
also
didn't.
there's a new.
Heard it was
person in the
good, but-
audience. You got
There
Venus.
is.
Venus here. Venus.
Hooray!
Hooray. Also bus.
Oh wow, that's dangerous.
And then they're out. They're like, all right.
What about the other members of the band?
Oh, they can walk.
Wow, that's a crummy bus.
I don't know.
There's only 3 seats in the bus.
Okay, so what is this person? What is this woman wearing? It looks like it's a hat, but it looks like a saucer.
Oh gosh.
It's not a sombrero.
It does. It looks like a straw, like one of those tropical straw
I
hats,
guess.
where it like is curved up at the ends and there's like beads and stuff hanging down.
It's just very like square looking to me.
It just looks like she's. I don't even know what it looks like she's got on
Yeah.
the top of her head. It's like what? It's a very artsy hat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ask Mr. Hintman what her hat is.
Sure. Well, you know what?
There's
I might
free
as well. anyway,
dialogue,
because-
right?
What?
I said there's
Ooh.
free dialogue, right?
Yes.
You just type stuff in console. That's
I'm-
how this game works.
I'm back
right?
attacking everything. These taxis have a very interesting attack pattern.
Did you already fight a taxi?
I did
earlier?
not. I'm trying to, but it doesn't really matter.
These
These
too
enemies
strong
are fun.
for a car. This child is too strong for a
But of
car.
course, yes. I don't know how that was a back attack, but it's fine. I don't know how there are so many enemies spawning in here. This is very bizarre. This is a annoying reveler, I think, but also not strong enough. The human enemies really aren't that difficult. The vehicular enemies in the first game are actually very annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're a human or a car. Ness is too strong for you.
Oh, okay. We're doing the department store now, and I am not happy for that.
Well, with how much level grinding you did last stream,
It's true.
Like, is it just difficult or
Yeah, no, this is one of the hardest parts of the game.
the department store? Really? Wow.
Yes,
And
it
I mean,
is.
like, percentage-wise, how far into the game do you think this
Oh.
particular playthrough is?
Maybe 30%.
Wow, and that's
30?
like where one of the hardest parts of the game is.
Yeah, it's just poorly balanced.
Ah,
And you also like don't know it'll happen unless you pay attention to some of the dialogue.
that you'll know that the department store is gonna be a.
Yeah, like
Problem.
this mouse here will say something. Because that's how they do, you know.
Yeah. Those doggone talking mice.
I'm gonna get a ton of money.
Starting up animation franchises and whatnot.
But of course. You know what? I probably should save.
I can't remember what the reason was, but I did watch a video where they explained why so many cartoon characters have gloves on, and I don't remember what the answer was.
I feel like I know that too. But I
saw
don't remember.
It was like a Vox video from like 5
Yeah,
years
that sounds
ago.
right.
And I watched it, and I don't remember the answer as to why, because it's not like it makes drawing the hands any easier.
Well, you see,
necessarily.
whenever you draw something on paper, you need to have the white glove test. But not
of
for
course.
dirt or anything. Just it has to have white gloves.
It has to have white gloves on, but like, oh gosh, did you ever watch Rocky and Bullwinkle growing up at all? Ever?
We watched some with Jared once.
Oh my gosh,
I
they are
did
so
not.
good.
I did not as a kid, but I know I vaguely remember some of it.
It falls into the category of one of those things that you watch as a kid and you laugh because of the slapstick. But
Yeah.
literally every single joke flies over your head. And then when you watch it as an adult, you're like, holy moly, this is actually like really cleverly written.
Mm-hmm.
There's like one thing that I will say about the show is it's got a lot of dated references in it, which is just, you know,
well, that's just part of an
how
old
it goes
show.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of them, like, I don't get it because it's references to people or places that, like, I just don't know about because it's dated. But for the most part, a lot of the jokes are just really funny, and I just didn't get them as a kid. They're just, like, really, really quick.
Yeah.
And,
Well, there's tons of
yeah,
stuff about
Bullwinkle's got gloves.
cartoons that you don't realize until you're older.
Yeah, Bullwinkle's got gloves. Mickey's got gloves.
Everyone's got
Bugs
gloves.
Bunny's got gloves.
A lot of game characters have gloves.
Yeah, what is up with the white gloves?
It was a thing back then, you know.
Cuphead's got gloves.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Cuphead. Cuphead definitely has.
Still
Shop
haven't
and
played that.
Tool.
It looks like a game that I would be very bad at, and just I would get very frustrated.
I would really enjoy it. I just don't. I played it. I just don't own it, but it's good. I like it because it's like I like difficult games. Having played Celeste and a bunch of other things, specifically when they're platformers, there's something really fun about them. Let's see.
That's an interesting thing to think about. Is like people's personalities when it comes to game difficulty, because
Yeah, well, I can grind
game
away at
can
things
be-
because I like a challenge, and I'm willing to spend
Right.
the time on them.
a game can be difficult and still be fun, but for different people, there's a line that a game will cross when it passes into the threshold of no longer being fun because of its difficulty level. And I feel like mine, like for example, yours. Mine is most definitely probably set lower than yours.
Mhm.
That line that I have to reach before I'm like, screw this. I don't want to play this anymore. Like, and I'm a stubborn person. You know this. I'm a stubborn individual.
Yes.
But if I start playing a game and it's no longer fun, it's not worth
Yeah.
anything to me at that point. It's like I'm no longer enjoying this. Like
Mhm.
having a challenge is one thing, but if that's like the entire point of the game is challenge, then it's like I can't get a break. I can't
Yeah.
catch a breath.
Well,
It's
so I was
all
gonna
just
say,
difficult.
Celeste. Did I ever show you Celeste?
Yeah, you had me play through.
Right, I did. Okay. Like it's very fun, and like the main game really isn't too hard, but some of that difficulty is insane, and this is not for everybody. Because it is.
Some of the stuff that you were showing me in that game when it comes to platforming,
It is
was, like,
ridiculous.
making my brain melt. It's like,
Yeah.
how many times would you have to die in order to figure out how to do this properly?
And I love watching tool assisted speedruns of it because it's just insane what they can get the AI to do. It's very fun. Hey dudes, it's summer. It's the manly time of the year, this guy says.
I've never heard anyone call summer the manly time of year.
Well, didn't you know? I mean,
Didn't you know?
In my media power and culture class, I almost said complex. I don't know what that means.
Media power complex.
Yeah. Media power and culture. We were talking about like, it was like a documentary we watched on like how the whole like telling young boys to like be a man and stuff is like very damaging to society. It's very interesting. It's like a or like just like the values that are like imposed on young
Oh,
people,
yeah.
stuff like that. It was very interesting to watch. Let's see. I'm gonna call Mom because we know that I'm gonna get homesickness for no reason when I call way too often.
Ness is feeling very lonely.
Grow up, dude. Seriously. You're on a journey. You're an RPG hero. You're not supposed to be susceptible to these things.
You're not supposed to feel at all. You're supposed to just
Yeah.
muscle through. What the hecking heck?
But no, I do like the your attention, please. Would the customer from one at Mr. Ness please proceed to the office on the 4th floor? That was customer Ness, 4th floor office. Gwar. But no, what was I talking about? Something.
Yeah, something.
No, yeah, actually,
gosh.
I do like the fact that homesickness is in the game. It's very telling. It's a very cool detail. Also, coffee cups. These things are annoying.
Ooh, I kind of like that Sprite.
Scalding hot espresso. Yeah, it's very good. I like it. It's always good to
like that
prepare
checkered
as
background,
much
too.
as you
It's fun.
can for this because it's a doozy. It's very short. It's like a very short but rough spike in difficulty.
Yeah, I didn't remember the power going out in the department store.
Yeah.
Or the lights, at least.
This is also the time when like Ness and Jeff get a little more. This is mainly to get Jeff some more experience to balance it out because he's probably going to be your weaker character.
Yeah.
At this point, it just depends.
So did Paula get snatched by the alien that ran past? Is
Yep.
that what happened?
Basically.
Okay, I missed that somehow. I was like, wait a second, someone's missing.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Almost the year of the stream. We got Little Snowman in the chat. Excellent.
Hey! I also think it's funny how he has 3 8s next to his name, and they kind of look like snowmen. There's just like 3 snowmen after his name.
That is a cool little detail. Ooh.
What are these guys?
Musicas.
Mystical Records.
Or no, Mystical Records. Not the Musica is like the guitar thing.
Aww.
I have super bombs. I might as well use them because I don't want to. If oh goodness. Okay, thank goodness. I was gonna say if Jeff dies, I probably won't be able to revive him right now.
That was always something frustrating growing up, is when you try and come up with an original username, and for some reason, some rando had taken that first, and so you gotta resort to numbers.
Yeah, that's always the worst. It's like, okay. And you know that person probably isn't using it anyway.
Probably.
I should have healed. Is it? Yeah, this is the Musica. Okay.
I always laugh, though, like, watching, since I've seen YouTube progress from years back, it's been funny to watch because you have these people who are trying to self-promote and self-brand and be taken seriously by companies.
Yeah.
But when they started their brand on YouTube, they picked like a really stupid or inappropriate username, and so now they have to like backtrack and try and like change their
like,
perception. Because they like picked their username when they were like 13.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, whatever, just some dumb username, and you're like, now you're trying to self-brand and self-promote. It's just like,
heal.
yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Jeez,
oh,
that was
nice
close.
save.
Yeah,
that was very close.
I'm getting very unlucky because I have the Franklin badge, so if Ness gets hit by any electricity, it'll bounce back, but I just have not been lucky with the accuracy because Thunder hits a random target, so it's not as, I mean, like, it's nice if you have one enemy, but you don't know what you're gonna hit with it in many situations. But it's also nice because it can take down shields if you hit something with it.
Wonder if anyone's made a replica guitar of that guy.
Oh, I bet. Well, a lot of people actually. Oh, I should have been paying attention. A lot of people make perler bead or like other art of the thing. Oh, come on, are you serious?
Another electrical shock.
Yep, and both to Jeff
too. Oh my gosh.
But no, a lot of people make perler bead art of the enemies because it's very fit for it because it's 8-bit or like 16-bit pixel art. Very simple. I'm just gonna use a big bottle rocket because I do not care and I do not want to worry about this thing.
That's fair.
One hit.
My favorite.
I could have bought more, but I want to save one for this guy. Because I can buy more later. Nest, customer nest. I don't want to be too loud with my sound effects. Because someone's going to, like, come upstairs and be like, what are you doing? Just be like,
Are you
don't
being
bother
attacked
me.
by an alien?
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. These guys are actually in the first game. I don't think... They're not in Mother 3, though. Unfortunately. They're very cool. I like their design.
Completely forgot about this segment of the game.
I mean, it's brief. It's very brief. I like one of my favorite lines is up here. Also, they put a period after his exclamation mark in that text. You finally made it. This department store is going to be your grave. You will be gone, and soon you'll be burning in... Well, you'll go to heaven. Can't say hell yet. Not in Nintendo games.
And he's also just being like, you know, more realistic. It's like, you know
yeah.
what? You're a brave.
He's like, well, you know what? You're a good
lad.
boy.
You're a good boy. You call your mom.
And there we go.
Oh, no, this is an arcade floor background right here.
I really like this one, yeah. And overpowered bottle rockets. And life up... Or no, not Sigma. Gamma. Excellent. That will fully restore anyone's HP.
Magic truffle is in your backpack. What do you imagine that tastes like, or would you want it to taste like?
I mean, I would hope that it's a chocolate, like the chocolate truffles,
truffle?
but I know for a fact that it's a mushroom.
Oh.
Because you can find them at the base of some trees later in the game. Although, I mean, I guess it could be a candy because the other PSI items are caramels and like gelatin, so they're all like dessert. Sort of.
They throw a random, like, actual, like, forest-growing mushroom in there.
Yeah, no, like, I'm fairly certain it's a mushroom, and it's just like, oh, okay.
I would imagine
not
that
eat that, but
I imagine
I
it
do
tastes
not
like a
like
doorstop
mushrooms.
if it's an actual... I'm
not
fine
a fan. I don't like how they
the
smell. I don't like
taste.
how they taste.
I'm fine with how it tastes because it doesn't taste like much to me, but I don't like the texture.
The
I'm
whole
not about
idea
that
of them
texture.
is also a little creepy. How they're just they eat dead things. I mean, we do that,
Yeah.
but we're cool.
But we're cool like that.
Yeah.
What would I want it to taste like? Definitely chocolate. Like a chocolate.
Yeah,
oh
if it was a
gosh.
chocolate, I mean, put it in my mouth right now, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, gosh. What are the things my mom makes? Oh, gosh. I can't remember what they're called. But they're like, I'm drawing a blank on it. If I remember it, I'll come back to it. But it's like this really good dessert. It's a pastry, and then there's like cream filling, like whipped cream almost.
Is
but,
it like a cream puff?
Yes, that's the word. Cream puff. She's made chocolate cream puffs before.
Ooh.
Where
I want to learn how to make something like that. That'd be fun.
the stuff that she puts to the inside of the pastry is chocolate instead of vanilla, and
Oh.
oh my gosh,
That does sound good.
those things are so good. Like cold, she chills them. Oh, they're so good. That's what I would want it to taste like. Like a
Yeah,
chocolate.
that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PSI items in this game have always been, or in the series have mostly always been like desserts. In the first game, they're actually like these PSI stones you get, and you can just like squeeze them, and you get psychic energy from them.
Huh.
At least I think there might be a similar thing in this game. I'm not sure. Actually, no.
That's the real reason why parents try to limit their kids' sweets is because it gives them psychic abilities.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
I've
Jimmy,
never been
eat
allowed-
your broccoli
well, actually, so
before
my-
you gain the ability to levitate.
I love broccoli, but like honestly, so I eat it so much it almost tastes sweet to me now, which is like weird.
That I won't say that's not unusual. I won't say that I dislike broccoli. I'm fine with broccoli.
I think
But
it's great.
the fact that it tastes sweet to you, that's like another tier that I'm nowhere close to.
Oh, well,
at
I was
all.
gonna say, what was I gonna say? We were talking about
Psychic powers and candy.
yes, the candy. So my friend and I, on the way home from work, he got one of those like big bags of Reese's eggs.
Oh,
And those
okay.
have the perfect, like the normal cups are great, but then like the Reese's peanut butter egg things, and also the trees during Christmas season have like the perfect balance of chocolate and peanut butter. And he got the white chocolate ones, and so we've been because we both like white chocolate, and so we've been eating them like in our stupor on the way back from work, because we're just like, well, we're about to crash anyway. Let's add some sugar to help the process, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
I guess you don't need him to take anything else. Take the laser gun. Be gone. All right. So, we can check out the Monotoli building if we want. I don't know if we should. Honestly, we might be going to the monkey cave next. Which is fine with me because that would mean we can get... Oh, okay, so we are going to the cafe. Right. Because whenever we go to the... whenever we get going to the desert again, we'll be going to the monkey cave, which means we can get teleport, which is excellent.
Those doggone monkeys hoarding that ability all of themselves.
Yep. So this is where we glitched to earlier.
Right. Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, I could not get out the door, but I've seen people actually get back into Foresight using the glitch, and it's really cool.
Wow.
Let's see. This place is just weird. Oh, come on. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Geldegard? That's the guy's name?
Geldegard Monotoli.
That's a cool name.
It is very cool. Puns. They're all talking about Monotoli.
Huh.
There's a loud noise out. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have to talk to this person. There's a loud noise outside, and then we see this guy.
Oh, look, a mugging.
Yeah, basically. Let's see. I'll have to give him something.
Oh, that's the guy from the open air marketplace, right?
Yeah, it's just a same reused sprite, but yeah. I'm gonna have to buy some random item because I don't want to give him something that's actually valuable.
Gives him most powerful item in game.
Well, I was gonna say the magic truffle that I have is, I want to say like 100 PP recovery. It's very good.
Wow.
Yeah, because like you're like, it's very rare that you'll actually find that because it's like a side quest sort of thing.
Huh. So what part in the game do you get Paula back?
Fairly soon. We're gonna have to.
Because I thought she was captured in the department store, so I just assumed that.
Yeah, she was. Well, she's captive in Monotoli's building right now, and so we're gonna have to.
The poor girl can't stop getting captured.
We're gonna have to do a little bit of a drug trip for a little bit. So.
She's like a really weak Pokemon.
Ooh, also this right here.
Way too easy to capture.
Planning meeting for EarthBound 2. Only those who are related to the project are allowed to enter. Ape software development team. Half the time, like I don't normally stutter, but I think when I try to read things too fast, I do. It's very weird. All right, here, take a cookie, friggin' nerd.
You nerd. Have a cookie, nerd.
And this is Everdread from Doosan. Let's see. Aren't you Ness? I can't see too well. Everything's blurry. You're Ness, aren't you? Yes, I am. And yeah, he's just talking about the Manny Manny statue. That mysterious golden statue that was in the cultist place.
Oh.
And so now Monotoli has the statue.
So does it control people? Is that what that does?
Yeah, it gets like evil thoughts and things like that.
Oh.
Influences people. In the cafe behind the counter. I do not want to hear that again. This is a really good haiku right here.
That's literally where you spawned too, after the tent thing.
Yeah.
Was right where the statue was. Spooky.
Yep. Also, this guy sort of, he just dies off screen.
Oh, really?
I guess, yeah. It's not really like, you have to read between the lines a little bit, but that's what happens. And back to the happy music. And oh boy, are we in for something fun right here.
Oh boy.
Gonna check behind the counter. And we get some question marks. What?
What?
All right, let's do this. Oh, that's an enemy. I didn't know they spawned in here. These are some of the really cool battle backgrounds.
Whoa. Again, I forgot about this part of the game too.
Mm-hmm.
Where everything goes all neon, like black light.
Yep. Welcome to Moonside, everybody. Everything is not as it seems. Everything looks like a painting. It's very cool. Also, this enemy.
Also just looks like graphics from like a much older game.
Yeah, it also lags out the game, believe it or not, a lot. Because everything's
what? You
changing
mean
color.
the entire world like changing colors?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Dolly's clock, is that what it's called?
Yep. And that's also
That's clever.
I think that's one of the reasons why this game took a while to get a re-release, is because of that name. Something like that.
What?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Or like to get, yeah, because the re-release of EarthBound is very weird. It took a long time to get released for, or re-released for several reasons, but it finally did and made a lot of people happy, including myself.
I'll bet. Yeah.
Time to start warping. This is gonna be fun.
Time to start warping, you say.
You gotta like talk to people and they do some stuff. There are a lot of like invisible walls around here, so it's kind of a pain to get around.
Ugh. I cannot imagine playing this for the first time and having no frame of reference for anything that's going on right now. I cannot imagine how confusing that would be.
I mean, you gotta wander a little bit. Oh. Is this another enraged fire plug, or is it a... It is, okay.
Enraged fire plug.
Mm-hmm.
That guy does not look very enraged to me.
Yeah, he looks pretty chill, honestly.
He looks pretty content.
He's like, well, I'm here. How's it
I
going?
remember when I was a kid, there was one summer where the city of Wester was going around checking all those and releasing all the, like, the water from those to, like, clean them out or whatever. And so for a split second, it would be gross, like, rusty, and then it would clear up.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, all the neighborhood kids would, like, crowd around it, watch them as they would open it.
Yeah.
And then wait until the rust color was gone and then splash around in it.
Nice.
Ah, what a beautiful painting.
Abstract art. I've defeated it, finally. My adversary. Alright,
I have mixed feelings about abstract art.
I think it's cool.
I think some of it is cool.
It's weird.
I think it has the potential to be really cool, and sometimes it has the potential to be really lame.
Yeah, like, you have to have, like, some sort of idea behind it.
Well, some people would disagree with you there immediately, right off the bat.
Well, that's not what I meant. Like, you can't just purposefully, or, like, you can't just, like, splash something on a canvas.
Be careful what you're saying here.
Okay, no, I'm not explaining my thought very well. Listen.
I think that
it's, well, I mean, well, it can be anything.
I think art should be made with a purpose. Art should be made with a purpose.
Yeah.
Even if that purpose is to not have a specific.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it's not just like arbitrary, random, in the sense of like. Yeah, it is very weird to explain.
I was having a conversation about that with Colin months
I don't
back
know.
when I got together with him, because he was studying. He had to study all about that, like what constitutes art and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting topic, but it is frustrating to try and pin down anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if I talked with you about this in person, but like for me, it comes down to what a person is capable of doing,
Mm-hmm.
and the amount of effort they put into it. Those are like two criteria that I measure it by. So like I'll give an example. If someone has a mental disorder and they put like a couple dots in the center of a canvas and they hang it up for that person's capability and the amount of effort that it took to do that,
Yeah.
I would say that's art.
Mm-hmm.
But someone who has full faculty, who is capable of, like, they have a lot of talent, and they don't put any effort into a work of art,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, try and...
It's got to have, like, effort and some sort of...
Yeah, to me,
Not even an idea, but a motivation.
Something. It has to have
because
something.
I can't. I'm not gonna try explaining it again because I just can't do words right, and people are gonna say I'm dumb. So I'm not going to.
I can't word good. No, I don't know. That's what it comes down to me, is capability and effort. Those are like two things that I look for.
Put something into it. Don't just.
Because then it's not. Then I feel like
I drew two lines on a canvas, and now it's abstract art. I don't know. It's
effort
is important.
It's a touchy subject for some people, but it's like I don't like the fact that someone cannot put effort into something and then just say, "Oh, it's abstract."
Yeah.
It's abstract. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's like all the plot holes in all the Star Wars movies, like in the newest 3. It's just you can chalk it up to the Force.
Yeah.
If you don't write something right, oh, it's the Force. It's the Force.
The Force.
Something we've never talked about before. It's the Force.
Mm-hmm.
That frustrates me. It's like, come on. We can do better here, folks. Come on. What is this shadow person? What is this?
He is going to follow us.
Oh, delightful. What's with the pink segment of this room? Is that just to draw your attention to the shadow guy? Oh, okay, never mind. It's a different room.
Yeah, it's just how it is. Do you not like color or something? Jeez.
I like color. It's been so long since I went laser tagging. That's all I can think about when I'm watching you play through this part. Is laser.
I love laser
craze.
tag. Let's see. I guess I'll sleep. Why not? One sleep period is $150.
Well, your allowance, the amount of money that you're getting from all the enemies that you have utterly demolished, I think you can afford it.
Yes. Ooh, let's read the newspaper. Good not morning. Here in Moonside, it's always the middle of the night. This is a headline from tonight's Moonside Press. Manny Manny is always Manny Manny at Manny Manny with all Manny Manny Manny.
Dude, I tell you what, if Ben Weaver was here, he would break off into some Welcome to Night Vale thing. This whole thing
he has to.
Very. Oh, you'd have to. This whole thing just screams of that.
Mm-hmm. I still need to actually listen to that. I don't listen to podcasts too much, but
I haven't listened all the way through it entirely, and it's hard to call it a podcast. It's technically a podcast, but it's not conversational. It's not a stereotypical podcast. Let's just say that. It's pretty much radio drama, like radio.
I was gonna
theater.
say it's more like theatrical. Sort of story plan sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, but it's definitely worth checking out. It's fascinating.
All right, let's see. I got the night pendant, which is one of the most important things to have here, because that will protect us from flash attacks, because those can instantly kill anybody if they feel like it.
Fun.
If it's a high enough level, normally it just makes people cry or feel strange, but.
Looked like they almost came out of the same bed, even though the room had 2 beds. I mean, it's not terrible to animate them getting out of separate beds.
It just puts them all in the same tile when they, because it just moves you. There's no like animation for sleeping or anything. RPGs of this era
what are you talking
hardly
about?
did that.
What do you mean you keep forgetting about the strobes? This area of the game will not let you forget.
Oh no. Welcome, Atsunmaid. Huzzah! This guy whose eyebrows are connected and who has a gold tooth. They're going to get a drink. And here is Monotoli and a pretty difficult boss. Let's see. I should make sure I'm healed. Do I have any bottle rockets? I don't think I do. I probably should have bought some. I do have one. Okay, that's good. Because these things are... Ooh, this is a difficult one.
Keep looking away for work, then looking back and zap.
I was gonna say, that's probably super jarring.
Probably, yeah.
All right, time to fight a statue.
I feel like there's
This is a really good battle
statue that
background.
looks very similar. Oh gosh, in is it Castle Crashers? Like there's
Ooh.
treasure that falls in the ground everywhere.
That sounds right, yeah.
There's a similar looking. Hold on, I gotta look at it now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Never mind. I'm
This
not even
guy's a
gonna bother.
shield,
I don't know
right?
how I'd find that out.
Doesn't have a shield, okay.
This is a dope background though.
It is, it's very good. I'm just gonna go all out. Why not? Sweet. That could have been a lot worse. This boss can be very dangerous if you let it get some turns going, because it has PSI shield, it has PSI rocket as well.
If you give it
I think.
time to build up.
Yeah,
some
if it
sort
can
of a
set up, it
strategy,
can be bad, and because it can dish out a ton of damage. Because it tried using paralysis, and if it did, then Jeff couldn't have done anything.
Castle Crashers has a similar
Static
statue,
gold.
but static gold,
No
no
rainbows.
rainbows. Right, which is
It's
this one's
true.
clearly better because it creates crazy world effects.
Yes. Also, this is just a. It was all just an illusion.
I think I told you on my channel I played through like some of the best levels with a friend of mine, and I didn't tell him about the final reveal at the end of the game
Mm-hmm.
of the last princess. I didn't say anything, so I let him beat me for the last like battle
Yeah.
between knights, because I had won all the other ones, and I was like, "Oh no, you beat me!" And then he was like, "Finally!" And then he went. it was a good reveal. It was quite good.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, the monkey.
It's time to meet Talarama. And get teleport, finally.
It's about time we can teleport.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Gotta get that trout flavored yogurt machine. Cave with a lot of monkeys. Every game in the series has a cave full of monkeys, except for the third one, which does have monkeys though, so don't worry.
That's good.
Yes.
That continuity is so important.
This guy's like, hey, what about you go get it? You go get your yogurt machine. We're just getting approached
right.
by everybody today.
Everyone in town.
This is Electra, the maid. We're gonna chase her. And she disappears into a building. Alright. I
Well,
need to
we
have
tried.
some free inventory space, but I think I'll be okay. And give some stuff to Jeff, because he can be the item user. He's a good person to give your extra items to, because he normally has the space and can use his turn better for that. But he will become much more useful later.
Of course, trout flavored yogurt. Of course.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why would it be?
Yeah. PSI caramel to Jeff. Jeff.
Jeff.
I love that video. It's so
I think
good.
it's because of how the audio, like
The way
audio
you
cuts
said
off.
the cliff is so, yeah, it's Jeff.
it's how it's snap cut. It's so
Mhm.
funny.
It's very good, and it's just like Jeff. Yes, this game does have wacky item names.
It has a lot of really good and fun item names. I
Well, you know what,
appreciate
Little
the...
Snowman 888, you're a wacky item name.
Got
Got him. He'll never recover from that one.
get insta roasted. No, I'm glad that someone that Etoy, I think you said,
Yep,
had the
Shigesatu
idea
Itoy.
of doing a modern day RPG,
Yeah.
because that opens up room for a lot of very interesting enemies, settings, items, because
Yeah.
it's all stuff that you wouldn't see in a normal stereotypical RPG.
Those fluff balls and throw them at me. You can throw all the fluff you want. I don't care. We
Just
allow
all
that.
hits the screen. Yeah.
Toby
Virtual
appeared
fluff
in the
balls.
chat the other day.
I saw that when I was scrolling through.
I was
today.
like, ah!
Toby time.
Oh boy, he's cosplaying Doctor. That's not good.
That isn't good.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you'll find this interesting. Did I tell you about AI Dungeon?
Yeah, I think so.
I played that with Mackenzie the other day. We recorded it. We did 3 separate mini stories, and the
Nice.
last one was number patient 573. We played as a patient modern day,
Mm.
and when that video goes up live, you need to watch it because it's legit scary.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I
I like being
I've never
scared.
seen, like, normally when you get yourself into the game where it cannot progress any further, it will
Mhm.
like give you a pop-up that's like your character's died or something like that.
Yeah.
This just froze. The last
Oh.
thing that we input that had to do with patient 573,
Ooh.
I won't do any spoilers, but all I know is it locked up and would not let me do anything else.
Oh, jeez.
So we broke AI dungeon.
That's
And we weren't
very
even being
cool.
that crazy. To be specific, patient 573
Oh,
broke
okay.
AI dungeon. So that's all I'm gonna say. Because the other two characters
Exciting.
we played as were also very fun, but neither of them completely broke that
Yeah.
AI dungeon. But oh my gosh. I
Interesting.
cannot wait for you to see that. It's another character we need to add to our ever-growing list of creepypastas. If Uncle
Yeah,
Skeleton,
Max does seem to
Barefist,
just break
Thunderkick.
games.
What?
Little Snowman says, Max, you always break in games.
Oh man, well, yeah, because
What
we
can I
play D&D.
say?
I try not to be that way with our DM. I try not to break the game in D&D.
See, I break the
But
game in
yeah.
a totally different way, where I just get too overpowered and to
Where
destroy
you
everything.
just know
If
how
it's
to
an
do everything
RPG,
well.
if it's an RPG, I will obliterate it to high heaven, punt it into the sun,
Punt it into the sun.
and then
That's
take
still
the ashes
such a
of the
good-
sun and burn the sun.
Yes, burn the sun. Then burn. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then throw the ashes of the sun into the ocean. Burn the ocean.
Yep.
I can't believe I
Burn
forgot
it!
that was a thing. I don't know why I forgot that was a thing. When you mentioned it.
Well, because
like,
you and
last
Jonah,
time
you and
mentioned
Jonah
it,
would go back and forth and do that all
of
the
course
time.
we would. Yeah, of course we did. I don't know why I forgot about that.
Oh, I need to skip sandwich.
Don't take all the ashes and burn the ashes. Throw the ashes into a volcano. Burn the volcano.
Yep.
We're so smart and funny.
Mm.
Picnic lunch. That's
Oh,
good.
picnic lunch. Why didn't? Oh, I did buy one. I need to go get a skip sandwich anyway, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna go back. This is like a puzzle, and it's annoying because the music is a little annoying. If you can hear that.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's
I have
right.
the audio off.
That's right. I was gonna say you're not subjected to the wild music here.
Yeah, the 90% of the time that the music is good, I don't hear. But thank goodness, 10% of the time when there's like a song that's not great, I don't hear it. So
Yes.
it's all been worth it.
What did he want? Lucky sandwich? No.
Skip.
I don't
Skip
want
sandwich.
it. Skip sandwich. Give me the skip sandwich. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, real quick.
Yes.
Everyone who's watching right now, I want to hear from everyone, including you, Avery.
Oh, no.
When you were a kid and you went to like a grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
like the fridge section that had the drinks on like racks or whatever,
Yeah.
and you could actually sometimes see behind into the back of the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone else ever have a desire to sneak back there and find out what was going on back there?
Oh, totally.
Behind the milk cartons, behind the juice.
Of course.
Well,
see,
whenever
now
I
I
go to
actually
Home
get to go.
Depot-
Now I actually get to go back there.
Whenever I went to Home Depot, I would want to build forts out of the low boxes and like hide on the stuff on the bottom shelf that's on the floor.
Oh yeah.
I would always want to like get into places I probably shouldn't be just to see what it was.
Yeah. Well, that's
once.
the fun of it. Let's see. Skip sandwich. Here you go. Alright, now you have to wait for him to move because he just gets set to a random movement AI. Come on, there we go. Ooh, what's in the chest? Whoa, there's a wet towel. Oh, okay. I didn't need to buy one. Oh well. I might save it, but probably not because inventory space is
Yay.
limited.
Another wet towel for our wet towel
Protein
collection.
drink, a pizza.
That reminds me of Gravity Falls.
Oh, really?
Which, did you watch all that show yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so good.
Like I watched it legit when it was on Disney, and that was about it.
There's a sequence when Grunkle Stan is making fun of Dipper for being lame. He's like,
Of
wet
course.
blanket, we got a wet blanket for sale. They're at like a market. And then one of these characters in the town, whose name's Toby Determined, and he's just like a loser. It pans over to him, and
it's
he's in
amazing.
like a storefront with a sign over top that just says wet blankets. And he just like looks at the camera and just goes, I can't survive in this market. Just like it's really sad.
It's amazing.
We just have a collection of wet towels. They're like bear pelts in other games. Why do we have so many bear pelts? Oh my gosh, I need to actually post that into the Discord before I forget. It's an old Olin Rogers video.
Oh, Olin Rogers. I don't want to forget.
Yeah, it's called. There's like multiple videos in a series called The Lions Blaze, and they're so freaking funny.
Right, The Lions Blaze. I do remember.
It was weird because
I think Alden showed me those.
I watched those after we made our videos and was like, I'm glad that I hadn't seen this before because I can't be accused of copying anything in this.
Yeah.
That's the funny. Whole like universe, like having game physics, how like characters would respawn.
Yeah.
Stuff. We never explained that, but it's like,
no, we didn't.
I'm glad that that wasn't a thing that I mentioned ever. That's your Alden impression.
Alden's just screaming.
Just screaming bloody murder. Oh gosh. I don't think I've shared that at all with anyone in my D group at all. I don't think I've ever shown them those.
Mm-hmm.
Which I need to. I should. They should have all the biographical information on me if they're playing D&D with me. They need all the details.
Yes.
But oh my gosh, those videos, so freaking funny to this day.
Oh yeah. They're awful, but they're great.
They're horrible in the best way possible.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what was the main objective of coming into the cave? Is getting items and transportation or teleportation?
Yeah, so we're gonna Telerama wants to talk to us and he's gonna give us some info, but also like we're gonna get the yogurt machine here because they dropped it off here because they just left it in the desert. And teleport.
Telerama sounds like a Cursed Images like ad campaign from like the 40s of like a teleportation system.
Yeah, he's gonna give us some. He has a prophecy, I guess.
Tired of walking one place to the RPG, other? You should check out the Telerama.
The RPG must have the prophecy, of course. That's like a big part of it. After all.
Have you seen the stuff on the internet about the guy who tried to make who strapped Cessna wings onto a Ford Pinto and tried to like sell them to people, like personalized aircraft?
No.
Years back.
Oh, I have no idea.
Hold on. I gotta.
Pizza time. Is this the Dragonite? This is the Dragonite.
I thought it was Toby time.
No, it's a protein drink. Toby time has passed for the day. Thank you very much.
It's on mental floss. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, this monkey called me a tight wad. Jeez. Rude.
Harsh.
What did I do? That mobile sprout is in the wall.
Smolinski. The guy's name was Smolinski.
Interesting.
And he literally strapped wings onto a car.
Okay.
And tried to like sell the invention.
As you do.
I'm gonna post in images so you can see this this disgusting piece of technology. People have been complaining about the fact there's no flying cars. This guy's invention is the reason why they don't.
I see.
Especially since he crashed. That also didn't help.
Oh yeah. Give this monkey the ruler. She can finally measure her own tail, just what she's always wanted. This is the Dragonite, right? Oh, it's the neutralizer, okay.
Oh my gosh, hold on a second.
It's an item for Jeff. Yeah? What?
Hold on. I think, wait a minute. Hold on. I have to look more at this article, but it looks like he crashed it on September 11th of 1973.
Oh, 1973.
Yeah, 1973, but on September 11th.
Ooh.
Crashed that car plane.
Yikes.
That's just an unlucky day.
That is a very unlucky day. But to be
Yeah.
fair, that wouldn't have had any significance back then.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So apparently that that plane like folded in, like the parts were just like sprinkling off of it
Oh,
before it crashed.
jeez.
Yikes. The right wing folded in. Yee.
I love how people think they can have great ideas and then somehow
Well-
realize that they're not good ideas.
Well, market them too. It's like I think they were trying to
Yeah.
sell this idea, like personalized aircraft, like that's not a horrible idea. Back in '73, yeah, the world was totally ready for personalized aircraft.
Yeah.
Definitely. Did you hear about
Oh no.
the weather balloon guy?
I think so? Explain.
This guy won a Darwin Award, I think.
Okay.
And he bought like 15 weather balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, what was his name? Larry Walters.
Larry Walters, of course.
He strapped a bunch of weather balloons to a lawn chair and took a gun and a jug of water and he went up into he cut his chair loose from the back of his car
Mm-hmm.
and then just went sailing into the sky.
I think I have heard
And
this, yeah.
he went to this, like, the altitude that you see, like, planes flying. Like, that's how high up this guy went.
Oh man. Jeez.
That's when he leveled off, and his plan was to descend by shooting out the weather balloons with the gun. But he only shot out 2 or 3 of them before he dropped it.
Oh no.
He dropped it. So now he's just being blown around in the stratosphere on his lawn chair.
And he's still
And
there
someone
to this
in
day.
a plane, someone in a plane contacted air traffic control to report that they saw a man with a gun floating 30,000 feet.
Oh, that's amazing. It's
And
fantastic.
apparently, like, enough air had gone out that he was able to, like, descend, or they, like, sent a helicopter
I was
up.
gonna say,
And he survived. But
Jeez.
he won a Darwin Award.
that's amazing. Those Darwin Award things are, like, the things people do are hilarious.
Oh, sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Well, I mean,
sometimes it's just sad.
yeah, I was gonna say
and
they're not all
embarrassing.
the same, but some of them are definitely.
Some are not created equal.
Yes, not all Darwin.
Awards, yeah.
Yes.
What is
Yay,
this
yogurt
guy?
dispenser.
Does he have a tin? Does he have a tin cap on?
I think that,
Like
yeah,
a
it's
foil hat?
no, he's got some sort of. That's like it's either his hair or it's like some hat.
Oh.
It's I don't think it's tinfoil. All right, teleportation time. Finally.
Hooray, finally.
Yay.
We can teleport.
Yay.
My favorite power.
Woo. If only Ness remembered his teleportation shoes.
Teleportation, like as a superpower, sounds like a lot of fun. But
Then
if
you'd
you
just
really
be
think
so
about all
lazy.
the dangers that incur, like in theory, it's a great power.
Well, I mean, obviously.
But if you think
scientifically
about like,
speaking, what that would do is very dangerous.
well, not just that, but also like, say you ignore most of the science and say it is possible
Yeah.
to transport yourself from one place to another.
You
What
could
if
just,
there's
you could just warp into like what if someone's standing where you are?
right? What if someone's standing? What if there's a solid object, dust particles, like you name it, anything could go wrong.
Yes.
So teleportation seems like a really risky business. Like you'd have to have designated zones,
Yeah, I was gonna say to keep
That are,
clear
like,
for teleportation.
airtight, like regulated, perfectly clean and clear, and you'd have to teleport yourself like a couple feet above probably where you want to be.
Yeah.
All of it is like, again, as a superpower, it would be great, but the technical aspects of it are a little bit nutty.
Yeah. Excuse me. See, I
love how this-
have my teleportation shoes, except I was cursed long ago to always forget them, so I just always like I know they're there, and when I need them, I know where they are, but I always forget them when I need them, or when it would be convenient.
You run with your tennis shoes, and there's a little
You just see the sparks.
speed.
Yeah.
There's a speed dial thing that goes to. Oh, what's the? Is it 88?
It's
not
yeah,
88.
it is 88.
It's just 88. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
It
Yeah, I mean
flips to
you can
88 miles per hour.
you can look up to confirm
The
if
weird,
you want, but
the weird time flames appear
Yep.
on the ground.
well, see, I love how teleportation works in this game. Like you just need to run in one direction fast enough until it works. But if you run
You
into
just gotta
something, you
build
just
up
burst
enough
into
speed.
flames.
It's like Looney Tunes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta build up enough of that speed.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna sell all these items because I'm not gonna need them. I'll keep the picnic lunch and.
Remind me what you
Everything
need the
else.
yogurt dispenser for again.
So the maid in Monotali's building will let us through if we can give her the yogurt machine because they need yogurt.
That's fair.
I think.
Specifically trout, huh?
Yes, the trout flip. Well, it's a normal yogurt machine, but for some reason it was made by Apple Kid to only dispense. It only works dispensing trout yogurt. So.
Ah, of course. Good old Apple Kid.
And everybody needs yogurt, especially trout. So.
Specifically trout, I would
Yes.
say. Like
Oh,
that's
wait,
the
she's right
only
there.
flavor you need, really.
Yeah. Who needs plot? We're just playing for the gameplay today.
So why does Monotali sound like Monopoly?
Well, that's exactly the point.
Really?
Yep.
It's supposed to be like a boardwalk. Like
No,
situation?
like Monopoly, like as in a business monopoly, like 'cause he's a businessman.
Oh, a businessman.
It's not a
On my
reference
end.
to the board game.
He's a businessman.
Yes. Paula has been kidnapped. She was kidnapped at the beginning of the stream. You might have missed that.
Yeah,
Don't
she
worry
keeps getting
about it.
kidnapped. She's got Princess
There was
Peach.
this we were shopping and then she got kidnapped by this alien and so we shot a bottle rocket into its face and it completely destroyed it. A big bottle rocket to be exact.
It's
because
she's
Jeff
got like
OP.
a Princess Peach thing going on.
Yes. Except she's much more capable and in no way a damsel in distress.
Yeah. There's no excuse for either of them to get captured constantly, honestly.
Yes.
Just no excuse. None.
I don't think this works.
Missed it by no more than 15 minutes. A lot happens in this game, dude. A lot happens in a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We went from aliens in a department store to a world in like
Trout flavored
negative
yogurt.
blacklight and like a monkey cave. That's like 3 big things in 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. Also, I want to go back down. There's actually something we can check. I love how the actual room moves down.
Yeah, that's a fun animatic.
It's a very, very
it would have
cool.
been easy for them to just do a
Very cool
stealth
effect.
one.
Yeah, they could have just had it like fade out to black or something. We actually will be seeing a familiar face pretty soon.
That the whole
Right
elevator
now.
thing was actually a fun thing that they added to Luigi's Mansion 3 that I liked. Increasing the verticality of the game.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
it's
got
him.
Pokey.
Pokey.
I was so confused by his sprite when I was younger. I was like, what's his nose and what's his mouth? And this is his father. His mom is just not here. And his brother, actually, if you go back to their house in 1-ette, Picky's just there alone, like super lonely. Because they just left
Yikes.
him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's no good.
No, it's really not.
Alright. Everything's gilded.
It's like Trump's penthouse in New York.
I remember, well, I think it was. Yeah, it was like 2016 when I went to DC, and they were just building one of those Trump hotels. I was like, oh, the business begins. No. When I saw
And so the construction began.
when I saw Home Alone 2 recently, like a couple of years back, and I saw that, I was like, what? Is that's who is that? It's Nicolas Cage, right?
No,
No?
it's Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, that's
from
it.
Home Improvement. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like it's yeah, Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this robot. It's a good looking.
It's a
robot.
good robot. It's a sentry robot, and it's not good.
Unfortunately,
it's
it must
gonna throw a
die,
bomb
but
at us.
still, it's a good robot.
Oh, it has bottle rockets. Well, it's pretty bad at using them because it missed.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, I missed. Oh boy, I love that voice clip so much. When you
Heard
use the
everyone-
German voice clips in an English game, you get the memes.
You get them memes. That's what you get.
There's a way to
We just
skip
walk
around this
past
guy.
these sentry bots, shall we? Let's just avoid them.
Yeah.
Let's just walk. Do you remember when you were a kid that some people
Oops.
I don't even know if they make them anymore. It's those white and black robots that dance and had the claw.
I have no clue.
It would make like Elvis noises. It would like shake back and forth, and like music would come from it, and it would go like
Nope.
and it would make like grunt noises if you bumped into it. It'd be like, ugh.
I have no clue.
All right.
Honestly, I didn't play.
Yeah, I
with,
forget the
I
name
didn't
too.
play.
Hold on.
I didn't play with toys much when I was young, except for Legos.
Legos are amazing.
I had so many Legos. I still do actually, in my closet.
Dancing. They made like a bunch of stuff in a series of these robots.
Oh, okay. If you send a picture, I might be able to. I might remember, but
Here we go.
I won't be able to check it right now. Obviously, you can check it later.
I don't remember what the brand is. I'm sure I'll find it here in a second. Let me post that. Images. That's what it looks like. I don't remember what the brand was. Robo Sapien X, I guess.
That's quite the name.
I see one listed on Walmart for $255.
Jeez.
That is controlled via app. So,
Of course.
Robo Sapien, I guess. is what they're
Trout
called.
flavored yogurt. Yay. Excellent. All right, time to fight the clumsy robot. This is an odd boss.
It's a boss?
Yep. Sort of. You can't actually, so like in the game, you can't actually beat it, because every time it gets damaged, it'll just restore itself. And so if you hack the game to be able to beat it, some really wacky stuff happens, because there's like a scripted part of this fight here. We'll see pretty soon. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
All right.
Who's imprisoned? What's going on? What did I miss while I was looking up Robo Sapien? Paula?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you knew that.
Always.
Yeah.
Turn our back for 1 minute. Boom. Imprisoned. Gone.
Ah! Heal, heal, heal. Oh,
Girl in
okay.
the pink room.
Jeff's
Who's the girl in the pink room?
Oh, that's just a maid, Electra.
She's imprisoned in the maid room?
No, that's just her room.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
What?
probably. Yeah. Who knows?
Oh, I don't know. Well, no, she works for Monotoli, so she's allowed to go around.
What happened to him after you beat the statue?
What do you mean?
He just like warped away and then you were fighting the statue. Right?
Who?
Monotoli.
I'm confused. Oh yeah, he well, it's just part of the illusion in Moonside.
Oh.
And the Runaway 5 just helped us defeat the robot.
Hooray!
Yay.
Yay.
I love the terminal montage, the Sonic the Hedgehog one. He's just like, chili dogs! And they just like throw him at him. He's like, thanks.
Oh my gosh, those videos are so
Amazing.
insane. They're so funny.
1101010111101. Excellent. All right. And here he is. And we learned that he's actually a good person. Because, of course, he is.
Well, he's got that doggone adorable, lovable, smiling bear, so...
Mhm. He was just under the influence of the statue. And Paul is like, I'm fine, don't worry. I was just having tea with this old man.
I was perfectly fine, capable of defending myself because I have magic. I was never in any danger.
Yeah, I was gonna. She's like, yeah, he's pretty cool. Like if he pulled anything, I would have just evaporated him. Don't worry.
Yeah, basically, just snapped her fingers.
Yeah.
I also like the totally not secret door too. I
Yep.
like that.
But of course. Oh, we're going to Summers. Ooh, we're gonna get pooed pretty soon. And yes, I said poo.
The things. Oh my. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't want to. Oh. Why do they do this? Why do they put yes where no should be? To punish the
Just
people.
refuse him.
To punish the people who button mash. All right. Evil Gygus or something. Also, Gygus basically in his first appearance looks a lot like Mewtwo, which is a little more than coincidental, given the company behind these games. But... all right, it's a good sound effect. And we finally have our party back together. Let's see, Franklin Badge can get back to Paula, because we want her to be able to survive stuff.
That's a good power to have.
Yeah, it's pretty
Surviving
nice.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you about the camp out I went on where we had to make our own shelters? And
No.
I don't remember. It must have been the fall or something.
Oh, okay.
Because it was so
It was
freaking cold.
Yep.
That like
it's like my
the
cross country
tent-
meets.
the tent itself that I slept in the first night
Yeah.
before we actually got to do the wilderness survival stuff was so cold.
Oh,
The
really?
next day when we made our own shelters and like we found like 2 low rocks, put sticks over top as like a makeshift roof, and then used some tarps and some leaves. That was like one of the most comfortable nights of sleep I have ever had.
Really?
Yeah, it was so much warmer than the tent.
Cool.
Like, leaves as insulation, folks. If you're ever in a survival situation, do that.
Sure. Sounds about right. Okay. So Pokey escaped with the helicopter. Unfortunately. Don't know how that happened because he would have had to pass us to get there, but it's fine.
He's just very stealthy, apparently.
Yep. And now Paula is having a vision. And we're just like, what?
Everyone's like,
Time to go back to Threed.
we don't speak ellipses. You gotta help us out here.
Mm-hmm. The ellipses continues. Okay.
Got yourself
This music
off
is so
there.
good. They couldn't just warp us out of here because I know they're capable of that, but whatever.
What, the band?
Well, I mean the programmers.
Oh.
Just add in a
Like,
command and take us to the
obviously, the runaway band clearly has the ability to teleport.
front. Oh, of course.
Obviously. And they just don't use it.
Also, Apple Kid's like, hey, I just discovered how to defeat the whole like end of humanity thing, you know?
Yeah, don't mind me, just casually trying to
I'm
figure
gonna
out
work
how
on
to
a
save the
time
universe.
machine. Just you keep doing your thing. Don't worry about it. I'll come back later. All right, one more elevator. The elevator's going down. Look, don't stand behind me and stare at my hips. And of course the other person's like, hey, stare at my hips. Like, okay. Of course.
Alrighty then.
Hip staring goodness. It's time to go. Alright. Get on the bus. And we just walk in through the hood, because that's how you do it.
It's hood sliding to another level.
Oh, he just ran over that dude.
Well, we got somewhere to be, so
You just see the star appear on the top of the screen. The cops.
You gotta lose the cops.
No, the bus did not change color, but I wish it did. That would make this game even better.
I think there was a different color bus in the
Yeah,
first,
we took a different bus last time.
in Winnette. wasn't there like a different colored bus?
Yeah, I
parked
took
somewhere?
just the standard in 3. I took the normie bus.
Dude, if that thing did not have AC, it would be the most unbearable, awful thing ever.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
That is like one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to cars. Like that, if I ever get a car with my sister, like I don't care if it's a girly color. I don't care so long as the radio works and the AC works. That's all I care about. Is like, does the AC work?
Or being able to plug your phone
important.
in, you know, for music.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't care too much about anything else. Although being able to borrow, oh my gosh, being able to borrow that charger for a year was so much fun. And I'm so sad I have to give it back.
Be like, oh, I lost it. Just keep it. I finally have a futon.
Car. Yeah.
I have
I'm very sad that I have to give it back.
Oh. But no,
it's been a fun car to drive around.
I bet, yeah.
That's the one I drove up to see you at Kent. It's the
okay.
tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice.
I don't mind that it's low to the ground, and I enjoyed. I think I might actually do that one of these days, is like find out if there's any police auctions for vehicles nearby.
Yeah, I need to find a car too.
Check that out. Because like of all the places you could get a car, I feel like there'd be enough. Nobody's gonna cheat you at a police auction. They're gonna be straightforward about it's seen such and such miles, whether it's been used a lot.
Yeah.
Particularly in Westerville, if they ever had an auction, I'd definitely try to get a car from them because the cars probably aren't super worn down.
Yeah, probably.
The only thing I'd have to worry about is like salt damage. That's the only thing I'd have to worry about. It's because of our winters here. Honestly, this winter really wasn't that bad.
Not really. Yeah, it was pretty mild.
Winters.
We had some up in Kent. We had a lot of colder days and a lot of snow. Not a lot of snow, but like we had some periods where it was crazy. But of course, other days it would just completely go away, and then it'd be back the next day. All right, let's see.
Well, since I help shovel snow for my church, like I notice specifically when we have winters where it's like no big deal, because I never have to go out there and do anything, and that's fine with me if nothing needs done.
Of course.
But like all the walkways and everything needs salted, and it's just like whenever it snows, it's always like a big deal. Luckily, they have a snowblower, but sometimes I don't even bother using it because it's just not worth getting it out. Because it's like simple to deal with.
So much love for leaf blowers, because that's what I use to clean the theater. As weird as that sounds, it's like so much better. They're so nice for getting things into one area to just pick up. It's very.
I mean, for a theater, that makes a lot of sense. If there's like wrappers and popcorn.
You just blow it under the seats, and then it all collects at the bottom. And you just sweep it all up.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Time to go to Summers.
Well, also, since I'm a janitor, that frustrates me when people leave their garbage everywhere.
Yeah,
that drives me crazy.
It's infuriating sometimes.
It's like, you're an adult. You're a human being, and you're an adult. Pick up your trash.
Yeah. I love how some people's just, all their manners go out the window when they're at a theater.
They just, like, leave their stuff in the freaking cup holders and walk out.
Yeah.
It's like, just pick up your trash, you slobs, you animals. Pick it up. That drives me crazy.
Time to go to Winters first, actually. Because we're going to do the one sanctuary that we passed by earlier to fight Shroom! His name is Shroom!
Was that the one I missed? One of the ones
no,
that I missed.
no.
Oh, okay.
You missed the Trillion Age Sprout. I think. Well, you also missed Mr. Belch.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's the one I missed.
Let's see. Master Belch, not Mr. Belch. This is really good music right here.
I believe you.
This is one of the tracks that they actually I always forget that you can't hear it. This is one of the tracks that they remade or reused in, well, redid, I guess you could say, in Mother 3. It's very good.
Ah.
Made a triumphant return.
Huzzah!
These are weapons.
These.
They have the power to kill the dead and make the living dead as well. There was one other quote that I was thinking of the other day. It popped in my head when I was like doing something. I'm just like screaming it out loud, and everyone's like, "What are you doing? Like, shut up."
What's wrong with you?
Let me reference things you don't understand. You don't have the IQ.
You don't have the IQ.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not low enough.
The idiot quotient.
Yes, the idiot quotient.
Monkeys. Bubble monkey. Also caveman. Let's see. The rainy circle. It's time to go to the rainy circle. And his coworker, Bigfoot, of course.
Of course, of course.
Ooga booga. He's got things that I don't need.
That's fair enough.
Gonna heal up and we can fight the mushroom. I'm gonna check everyone's level quickly, actually, because that's gonna be important. Status 41, 36, 37. Okay, that's pretty normal. Now this guy can be annoying, but I think we'll be fine.
You've been mowing through these other guys, so
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
faith.
holy moly! If I had bottle rockets, I'd be even better, but I don't feel the need to buy too many of them. There's also Mighty Bear 7 here now. Because we just skipped 2 through 6.
Right, yeah. The order doesn't matter anymore. It's all out the window.
Actually, I'm curious. This is here now, okay. Now it's time for Strong Crocodile.
Oh, I remember that you mentioned this guy.
Yes, well, there's Crocodile, there's the other Crocodile, and then there's Hard Crocodile. You know? Hard Crocodile's later. I don't know how much... Probably shouldn't be doing this right now, but eh.
On the way to a fight?
Well, I mean, the fight was already back there, but I'm just...
With the...
I'm just tempting fate here. I want to do something while we can, because if I'm able to, it'll save time and item space. So
Ness is strong enough.
yeah, be strong.
Very strong.
Ness be
the
strong.
most strong.
Life up, beta, sure. And once I do this, I can probably just die, and then we can go back and fight the thing after healing up. So, you know, fight the thing, do the thing, and
Yes.
Paul has
and all the
freeze
things.
gamma. Oh, that's gonna be good. Let's see how much this does. 374. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Freeze has always been very powerful in the series. It's like your bread and butter in the first game, because once you get freeze gamma, it'll basically reduce an enemy's HP to critical status. So if it takes it down to like 10 HP and you just hit it with something and it dies.
Wow, that is good.
It is very good.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, like, how it would play out more realistically if you froze something solid.
Yeah, and then you
just
also
hit it with
have
something.
you also have PK Beam Gamma, which is an instant kill, but it doesn't always work on things because there are some enemies that are immune, usually robots, but it's cool.
Well, that's a fun little spider sprite.
Yeah, this is Arachnid! The exclamation point is important.
Of course.
Yes.
Does that mean Ness is afraid of spiders?
Somebody is. Or they're just really excited. They're like,
My
I like
philosophy
these.
on spiders is very simple. Is if it's outside, could not care less.
Mm-hmm.
I will let it live. I'm not going to step on it. But the moment it crosses the threshold into my domain,
Oh, I got a jar of hot sauce. I don't think I've ever
it's
gotten that
dead
from this.
because I cannot allow it to multiply in my domain.
Yes.
It has to go.
This is actually very good. So I got a jar of hot sauce, which is a condiment. And so if I use a food item and if I have the condiment in the same person's inventory, it'll actually boost its effect or lessen it depending on if it's good or not. So I think hot sauce would probably be good on a picnic lunch, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on what you're putting it on, but
Well, I like hot sauce, so I think it'd be fine.
I can't say I've ever gone out of my way to put hot sauce on anything.
I don't normally,
memory
but like
serves.
when I specifically with tacos, I always have some sort of hot sauce on tacos.
I'll have to try that.
Have you
'Cause,
been
I
to
mean,
Have you
like-
been to Condado in Polaris?
No.
It's very good. That place, like they have really good. You can like make your own tacos. They also have some pre-made ones, but or pre-made like options.
Well, because like the normal,
But they have, like, really
Mexican
good
food
hot
fare,
options.
whenever there's like salsa involved, I'll probably get that. But
Yeah.
hot sauce, I'd imagine, is a different experience altogether. Then of course I know people who like put it on everything, and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know
That's true.
how I could ever get used to that.
Mhm.
Like, you must really like hot sauce.
Yeah, I do not do that. Honestly,
So
I don't
tacos makes sense.
I don't put many condiments on anything, to be honest. I put pepper on eggs. And
Black pepper.
yeah.
I
That might be
don't
it,
do
honestly.
that because every once in a while when I was a kid, I'd like hit a hard part. Ugh.
Oh.
And I hate that. I
Mhm.
hate that so much. So
I don't know. I'm a big fan. I really like pepper. I don't really salt things either. I will salt lentils because we have lentils a lot. Oh, so I erased that pencil statue because we're gonna be coming through this area later, and it's just nice to have that out of the way because otherwise you'll have to go through the dungeon again and it's just a waste of time. And plus, I think this might be the last pencil statue, so I'll be able to just get it out of my inventory for now.
that is good.
Yeah, because all these key items, I don't need them. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Have you played this game, Little Snowman? Probably not, if you're asking all these questions. Just curious. You have not? Okay, yeah. It's very good. The whole series is very good, but do not play the first game if you, unless you like pain.
Unless you like pain.
I'm
That's
a big
great
fan.
tagline.
I like challenges. Not so much pain, I should say. Oh yeah, Superstar Saga is really good. I love Superstar Saga. I should play that sometime. I haven't played it in a while. That'd be a fun game to stream. I also have the original Persona, and I really want to try that. But, yeah.
When was the first game released?
First Persona?
First Persona game. Yeah.
It was like 96.
Oh wow, it's older than
It's
I am.
it's over 25 years old, yeah.
Wow.
It's an old series, for sure. I'm just gonna nuke these guys. Compare footage. If you want, it's on YouTube.
It's up there. To hearing about Superstar Saga.
I do
about
have a
how
lot
it's
of
great
similar
game.
reactions because
Well, I mean, if it's true,
we're
you
all
know.
prisoner to a formula, you see.
Of course, yes.
I've been devoting my time to breaking free of the chains of society. I need to level up first. It's the classic arc for any RPG protagonist, after all.
Of course. is
Of
leveling up.
course. All right. Crocodile.
So you're on your way to fight some big bad, yeah?
Yeah, just that sparkly thing up there.
Ah,
You know. Oh, hello. Don't know why you didn't show up last time, but okay. Pictures taken instantaneously. Say
the
Fuzzy
photographer
Pickles.
guy, yeah.
Yep. Just flying out of the sky, as they do.
just spinning around.
He's very tan. I realize that. He's got sunburn.
Time traveling can do that.
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
It's like in Stargate,
That's why I don't do it
which
often.
is an old sci-fi show.
Okay.
Whenever they'd walk through like the portal arcs,
Mm-hmm.
the archways that had portals in them, and come out on the other side, they'd be like frozen almost. It's like instantaneously they just shoot out on the other side and they're like covered in frost and they're like cold and they need to be like revitalized. But for him, it's just sunburn. Traveling through time and space.
Yes.
Just makes you a little crispy.
Okay. Gonna save, and we will be good to go. Actually, you know what? I should call Escargo Express.
Have them pick up some of your stuff.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain there aren't any more. If there are, then there are, but I can just call them again. And somehow they'll make it here into the wilderness of winters.
That is commitment right there.
It is commitment. Unless they can't spawn here, but I think nope, they can. Never doubt them.
Right on past the cavemen and the bears.
Yep.
They're brave.
They're probably based in Stonehenge, actually. The neutralizer is nice, but I don't need it. I hardly
That's how
use
they
it.
get everywhere.
And why do I have that great charm? I don't need that. Also, pencil eraser, be gone. I'm still keeping the receiver phone just in case, and then yeah, I think that's good. Yes, be gone, filth. Just kidding. I love you. Bye.
Buy items.
Bye.
My gosh, dude. Toy Story ruined me for being an adult trying to get rid of stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
Not
true.
so much anymore, but when I was probably like 12, go through like a
you just don't want to throw
crisis
things away.
every time I wanted to like clean out my room and my closet.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's like, oh my gosh. Can't get rid of this. It has feelings. It thinks. It'll feel sad if I let it go.
Yes.
Doggone it.
Well, you know, that was in the book.
Yeah. You know, your father wrote the book.
He did? Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I always want to be the guy who gets there first.
Again, this looks exactly like one of those prefab backgrounds in the visualizer in FL Studio.
Yeah.
Where it's like a spiral of this. It just rotates. It has all these panels just like this.
I don't think he has a shield, but I might as well just in case. It did not work. Okay.
Mushroom has the face of Beetle.
Oh, it does! It totally does. Oh, no, I have mushrooms. Beetle from the Zelda series. He's a fan favorite character. Is fire good on this guy?
Is he? Is that why he said ack immediately afterwards? Or is that just the noise he makes?
That's not the noise he makes, I don't think. Beetle's always like, oh!
Oh my gosh.
He's very fun.
I just looked up the picture.
He's a fun guy.
Ah! Well, he had a glow up between oh gosh. Wait, is he in Breath of the Wild?
Yes, he is.
He had a bit of a glow up between which is the one with the boat?
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. He had just a little bit of a glow up.
Yes.
Just a little bit. The hair is still somewhat a problem because he looks like a page from the Middle Ages, but he looks like he's like a squire. Like he should be following like a knight around with like a scroll and a trumpet. And you were right. He does.
Oh yeah.
Hair.
So Beetle's always by the stable. He sells things to you. He's all around the game. Yeah. Let's see. I'm very worried because Ness is mushroomized, and if I have him do anything, he's going to kill everybody. So, and now Paula has it too. Hooray! There's a reason why people don't like this boss. All right.
He just infects everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
It's a very dangerous status. I'm gonna heal Paula. Cool. 102 HP. That's not bad.
Ness casts platform using platformancy.
Yeah, platformancy, of course.
Requires 1 sock.
Yep.
The Is Mushroom Ice akin to the confused status effect?
Yeah, it is, but it's also it's very bad because it also has an effect on the overworld where your controls will randomly get scrambled. And it's also
dreadful.
very likely that your characters are gonna start hitting each other because you'll just start using your moves or other items on people or enemies. And so like if I used PK Rockin', he could just use it on everybody in my party and we'd all die. So that's why I'm not doing that.
That's why I'm not doing that. That's a good logic. I like that train of thought there.
Yes, I also have to be very careful with who I'm healing because he might try to heal somebody on the other team. So I'm just gonna be very careful. Yeah, Confuse is pretty bad. Oh, sweet, we won. Okay, cool. I knew it was pretty close. That could have been really bad though. Confusion is always pretty bad. Sort of. Because half the time, if it's in an RPG, normally, it's pretty common that often, like, if you hit something with Confusion, it just goes away. A lot of status ailments do that. In Persona, Confusion is pretty annoying because you can just start throwing your items and money away.
That is annoying.
There are like 3 different types of Confusion actually in Persona. It's wild because you've got Brainwash, you've got Confusion. What else is there? There's a lot of stuff. Also, I'm like walking around weird because I do not. Right now, I'm pressing right to go down. Now I'm pressing up, and now I'm pressing left. So, and it'll change too. So, that's wonderful. And we're healed. Thank goodness. Oh, I didn't even go into the room. That would have healed me. I'm dumb.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even get the melody.
Well, so long as he doesn't respawn or anything, you're fine.
Yeah, no, he won't do
Trek.
that. Also, we get to fight Mighty Bear 7. Why not? Yeah, I know. I realized that now. I'm like, I didn't get it. Hello, Mighty Bear 7.
Hello, Vestivar.
And goodbye. Oh, he didn't die. Yes, welcome to the stream. I don't believe I've seen you before.
Me neither. Welcome to the stream.
Yes. I know that. Welcome to our terrible references and in-jokes that you'll never understand.
Well, I apologize profusely beforehand.
Maybe we have confusion. We're mushroomized as we speak.
Yeah, could be. Could very well be. I'm assuming a beautiful piece of music is playing right now. I'm just going off of that.
A little bit, just 6 notes of it. And we caught a whiff of steak, but just for a second. 1 second of steak.
Oh,
my latest
mixtape.
mixtape.
Food. Your mixtape.
Yeah. Oh, I have several. Don't worry, there's no shortage of mixtapes from me.
Of course. And they're all fire, I assure you.
Oh, yeah. Well, some of them are ice. I use mixtapes as my elemental weapons. Didn't you know?
You were talking about, like, a couple streams back, like, making
an RPG
a college-based RPG. And one would be like the attempting to be like a popular SoundCloud rapper is like your fire mage because they just throw their mixtape.
It'd be terrible.
And it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
it's not hot
at all. No, it just it has a chance to annoy enemies
or stun them if it just hits them right in the head.
Yeah,
and that's it.
They're Nothing like, this is bad. Or sometimes they'll get angry and do double damage.
They take damage not because of how hot the mixtape is, but
it's just offensive
how bad
to them.
It is. It's just awful.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you need to do now in the game that you...
Well, we're going to Summers.
Sweet.
Yeah, good music and also poo.
Of course. There's a third person watching, by the way.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Are you sure it's not you?
You never know.
I was gonna say I need to reach an average of 3 people per stream for affiliate. We also need 50 followers. We're not even close to that yet, but It's
What are you guys at?
It's feasible. I think we're at like 14,
Okay.
which
Well,
isn't great, but it's something.
you've only had the Twitch account for,
Well,
you know,
I've been streaming for a couple months, I think. At least one.
months. Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been at least a month for sure. Cause I
guess it has.
have recordings from early May, or not May, early April. Maybe even
All right,
March.
yeah.
Maybe even March. So it's close.
All right.
Also, yeah, people follow us, please. Stalk us online.
Holy boom, Batman!
Holy.
That's right, the 1960s Batman. We had a backyard.
Oh, that's
movie
right.
night
We were
several
talking
years
about
ago.
that.
We had a backyard movie night several years back. We used to have movie nights in our backyard.
I was gonna
every
say,
summer,
I remember
like
we had the
once.
Star Wars one.
Yeah, we did a Star Wars one, and we did the 1960s Batman one, and everyone in the crowd in our backyard had to yell out at the screen every time the words came on screen for like the action.
Nice.
It was fun.
You have very fun social gathering ideas.
Oh, I could never take. I would always do like the grunt work for those. I was not the brains behind that at
Oh,
all.
okay.
I wish I could have taken credit. That is all my mom and like her siblings like building stuff for that. My uncle made like a fully functional giant gumball machine
Whoa.
where the gumballs were like balls like that you see at a
They
like
were balls. That's
Target
great.
or
As
something.
they should be, right?
Like those huge like mountain high nets where it's just full of balls in like
yes.
a store.
Yes. Yes.
It's basically just all of those, so it's like cheap prizes that you could give to people, and like it was like a giant gumball machine.
Mm.
Because my uncles are all insane and they are all very smart
Nice.
and they know how to build things, which I do not.
There's a very cool line of dialogue I want to find pretty soon from the Hint Man. And I didn't actually know this was in the game for a long time. But also a lot of these items are ridiculously expensive, so we're gonna specify to get some defensive items first. Because that's something we need for sure. We're all squishy.
We need a hard carapace
Yes.
to protect ourselves and our boy face.
Mm-hmm. Protect the boy face.
Protect everything, all the vitals, all the face. Pretty soon, Ness is just stomping around in a suit of full armor.
Yes.
Seems
I
so
saw like
inconvenient.
artwork of like what the characters would look like with their best equipment, and it was like Ness had like those really like diagonal like diamond shaped glasses that like rock star glasses. He had like a bat with spikes in it. It was super cool. I'm like that's badass.
What it would actually look like, yeah.
Yeah, well, because like a lot of things do have artwork in this game, but a lot of things don't at the same time. So it's really cool to see whatever they did give items like do artwork for. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good upgrade.
Big lead bat.
Yeah, a lot of people like. I've heard people say that they can't afford a lot of this stuff when they get here, but I don't normally have problems with it. But I do make sure to get a decent amount of stuff done in terms of like side quests and various things. So
I was just gonna say
I know what I'm doing.
you grinded for a long
and this
time,
stream
so.
would not evidence the fact that I do know what I'm doing, but I do.
that is also true. That is also.
I was gonna say I've made some mistakes in this playthrough that I have never made before.
Well,
I also don't know why I'm getting homesick so much because I've never seen it this often. I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times, at like
Really?
average in my gameplay. Yeah, in my playthroughs, I hardly ever see it, and I've been calling mom about the same amount as I normally do. So I don't know what it is. Let's see. Yeah, we'll
That
keep
is
5,000 with us. Yeah, we're a lot further in the game than I thought I was, because it sort of picks up a lot from the whole the whole Dusty Dunes Desert and Foresight area is like just a cloud of confusion in my mind half the time. This is the Muse. Every time I play this part of the game, I always think I'm like. It reminds me of when I was when I first played through this game, one of the first few times I played through, I should say, I was in Florida, and we were actually staying at like a resort place. And so I got to Summers around the time we actually arrived, and so like I always have that memory of that. It's very
This is
interesting.
a fun little coincidence.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we need to make a reservation by phone to go to the Stoic Club. Someone in Toto should know the phone number. So that's important.
Sketchy hit sign. Yeah, I know. I like how someone, if this was real life and there was just someone like with a huge yellow sign, just said hint on it
Yeah.
in like scrawled letters, it would be so funny.
So if we wanted, after doing some things, we could go try to fight the Kraken right now, but I don't want to do that because it's possible, but it's not likely. Let's see. Yeah, Summers is really cool.
I like the vibe.
It's very cool. This is actually a separate town. This is Toto right here, by Africa.
I knew you were gonna do that as soon as you said it. Toto by Africa.
Yeah. No, I always joke. It sounds like it sounds like a perfume. It's like Toto by Africa.
That was Ben.
I
right?
think I
Who
started that.
accidentally said that.
I think well, because we had like similar jokes at the same time. Who's calling me? Oh, okay. It's Tony. All right, he's gonna ask me for my name, so I'm gonna give him my name.
Pretty straightforward. Okay.
Let's see.
Freaking gonna do that.
Wait, actually, hold on. Toby.
With the musical note.
So dumb. I love it. I'm laughing way too much over this.
The buildings sort of remind me of like an Italian village, and then the fact that it's like, I like that it's coastal is nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like California too, with all the trees.
Dinosaurs existed. I saw one. Okay. Let's see. Is it this house? Somebody has the number for the Stoic Club here. That guy has a trumpet, but he doesn't know how to play.
We can do that RPG thing where I just walk into their house real quick.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, there's just no one
Don't
there.
mind me.
Maybe I did already get the number and I just didn't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's this one. Oh, no, that's just a cat. Okay.
He's just a cat.
That door is a cat.
Funny, they're usually ajar.
Yes. Oh, this one right here. There we go. I just missed these two. Alright, so now that we have the number for the Stoic Club, normally you would go right there, and so, like, there isn't... So the Hint Man has, like, hints for almost everything. But for this very brief moment, because if you make any more progress, you won't get this text because you'll have a new objective. So if you talk to him, now wait a minute, youngster, I could give you a great hint for just $150. You'd like a hint, wouldn't you? Try placing a call to the strip. Oops, sorry, I mean the Stoic Club. That's it for today. I love that so much. Because it's so easy to miss. Also Taxi. Oops, I wasn't even paying attention. But hey, we get to see it now. The Mad Taxi. Not to be confused with Crazy Taxi.
Right, totally
in the first game, you would fight these car enemies and they could actually get you sick with asthma attacks because the protagonist in the first game has asthma.
Huh.
But only in those fights. Like, it's not even like it's just there where it's something you worry about. It's very strange. Let's see. I'm gonna save. I think I'm actually gonna take a quick break, and then we will continue because we'll be changing locations pretty quickly. So we're gonna switch over to this. No, not Firefox.
Let's switch over to Firefox.
Switch over. Quick. Do some web browsing. I will be right back.
Okay. So, what has everybody been playing over quarantine? What's been like the game since quarantine started? Did people just keep listening or keep playing the same thing? Or did anybody like actually pick up a new game over the course of this? All right, Final Fantasy 14 and For the King. What's For the King? That title sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is.
I have a sense that the demon's name is Beth. We're back, everybody.
Okay, so it's on Epic Game Store. All right, so turn-based RPG.
Ooh.
I started playing Hollow Knight over quarantine.
Final Fantasy 14 is the MMO that I haven't played.
And Avery, you did Persona, that came out after quarantine, like, started, right?
Yeah.
So that would be the game that you picked up over quarantine.
The games always release, and then they make, like, improved versions of them.
DLC?
No, it's so much more than DLC. So normally they're full price re-releases, but they have, like, it's almost like a second draft. So they're normally pretty different from the originals, because they add, like, more content in just about every way. And this is, and sometimes like the degree to which they add things it's been getting bigger with all the different ones, because they've been doing it since the third game. So you have the original Persona 3, which released in 2006, and then you had Persona 3 FES in 2009, or something like that. I think it's 9. And then you have Persona 4, and then they released Persona 4 Golden, and so Persona 5 came out in 2017. And then Persona 5 Royal came out this year, and it came out last October in Japan, but we just got it this past March. So yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I was just talking about games people picked up over the course of quarantine.
Yeah,
like,
also the Final
something
Fantasy
new.
VII remake I'm about to start playing tonight. I'm really excited because I actually don't have work today, so
yeah,
very
that'll
happy.
Be fun.
Well, so like I'm sort of happy, and I'm sort of like a little disappointed because we're getting extra bonus because of COVID stuff. And so if I were to work now, I'd be getting more money than normally. But I mean, if they don't have work for us, what am I gonna do? So.
Yeah.
Soak in all the sights. I'm excited. I have not seen anything. I've been avoiding so many YouTube videos about it because it's everywhere, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Because I want to play it first, I want to beat it first, and then I want to...
That dropped like 2-3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was the 14th, I think. So about a month, yeah. I didn't get it until a few days after it released, because like I had originally they would have come on release day, but due to what's going on, obviously, I got both of them a few days later. I think I waited maybe one extra day for Persona, and then a few more days for the remake, but it's fine. Because I still haven't played it yet.
Stoic Club jokes.
Yeah.
Staring at a rock.
Okay, it was the 10th of April, so yeah, a little more than a month. I think I got it on the 14th. Maybe that's why I said that. I don't know. She's finally awakened to the true her, the true self. I am the shadow, the true self. Never mind. I'm not gonna reference that. That's more Persona leaking in.
Of course. I figured as soon as
Time
you said it,
to
I'll
stare
bet I know
at
that.
rocks. And actually know. Let's see. Want a drink? We only serve water. That sounds like my kind of club, honestly.
It's a nice, chill, laid back club.
Yeah. Oh man, all these words. I love words. Come on, wake up, lady. Magic cake? You came all the way to eat my magic cake? Okay. And she's like, alright, I'm gonna leave.
Now, good. So there was a point to that.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely points. So watch. This is something. And
That's a good way to promo something.
she used all the leftover materials. This is a very special magic cake. Whee!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very fun.
It's definitely a special cake.
Yeah. No, definitely drugs, I'm sure. Or maybe alcohol. I mean, it's probably magic cake,
You
but...
just bite down and there's a bottle on the inside.
I see. I had a... What was it?
I forgot that that's how
Michael and I had really good...
I forgot that that's how they cue this
I think
whole
it-
sequence, is that he's
Yeah,
seeing a
it's-
vision of what happened.
It's a dream, but it's actually not. The Palace of Pooh, the Crown Prince. But no, Michael and I had some really good... I think it was a vanilla screwdriver. When we were hanging out once. It's basically like... I forget what the alcohol was, but it's that and orange juice. It's very good.
I'm pretty sure screwdrivers are vodka.
Okay, yeah, so vodka and orange juice. Very good. I liked it.
Huh.
Not my favorite thing, but it was good. Let's see. Open the chest. Whoa, there's a brain food lunch. Open the chest. Whoa, there's a cup of life noodles, which he can't use. I mean, he can, but not for its ideal purpose. Brainstone. Okay, so it is in this game, too. Let's see. Oh, no, this is, let's see. Yeah, this is actually not useful. I'm getting it confused. Also, this guy's hair is a phone, so... And he's like, why are you disguising your voice like this? He's like, well, because I'm Pooh. Insert smug Pooh gif. That one meme where he has, like, the monocle, or whatever it is.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's like Pooh with like a top hat and a monocle. It's like I don't even know meme culture, so I'm not really into memes. I just sort of, I mean, I can find some of them funny, but most of them are dumb and I don't understand them.
Well, that's just a very specific type of meme that has to do with this game.
my tastes are too refined. So
Yes.
for your petty memes,
My palate is just so much more refined.
yes. Here's the second fart joke. And there it is. Let's see. Let's go in the house. Come on. Out of my way.
Let me in!
Yeah. Let me in! Got a bottle of water. So Pooh is actually unique in that he can restore PP by drinking water.
That makes sense.
And water
In more-
has similar
more
effects in the
senses
real
than one.
world, but people just don't like it for some reason. No. Let's see. I love water. Water's great. I'm drinking it right now.
It's quite good.
Mm-hmm. It's sort of like a requirement, maybe. I mean, not if you're going for a 3-day run, but
For life in general, or
Yeah.
for like...
unless you're doing one of those 3-day things, if you like keeping it short.
Yeah, it's definitely an item. Yeah.
It's an
a
item.
requirement. It's an item. It's required. It's a required item.
Got a jar of deli sauce.
Water.
I think that's a condiment that works on any food item. Not sure if that's true in
Deli
real life,
sauce.
but
It all depends on what deli sauce is.
yeah, I was gonna say
'Cause you've had fry sauce before, right?
maybe.
It's
what's it
literally
like?
just ketchup, mayo, and mustard mixed together.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
One of the
I
greatest
have.
things
I
ever.
don't like mustard.
It
I
is-
like mayo more than I used to, but yeah, it sounds good.
It's a divisive condiment, even though I think it's great.
Especially when they put like that like spicy Dijon stuff. I hate it. Like
I
got a
don't
sandwich.
eat that stuff.
I got a sandwich the other day and I was like, oh, this looks great because it was like roast beef and like some cheese.
Is it like a Philly steak?
Yeah, something like that. And then like I didn't see the mustard on it, and then I bit into it, and there's just that spice, and I'm like, no,
No.
Get out of here!
Welcome.
you are not welcome in this place. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
And so then I
fry
vaporized the
sauce
sandwich.
is great. So if that's what he just picked up, that's some good stuff.
Yes. Also, it's time for a very dark moment of the game. And that guy just flies away. Time to do our moo training.
If this game had sound, that guy's sound bite would have been.
You know, that's actually not far off from that sound effect that he made. Let's see. Time to meditate and also not listen to this lady. Oh, I've just seen that movie. The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, the Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, I have seen that. It's a
Oh
long
my gosh,
time.
he's right.
That freaked me out when I was younger. I don't know why.
Dude, have you watched the original Wallace and Gromits? Like there was probably like 3 originals. Those are some of the most strange.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this. What
yeah,
I'm
this
now.
this is something.
Yeah, it's something.
I'm the spirit of your ancient lineage. To complete your trial, I'm going to break your legs. You will lose both of them. Do you accept this? Yeah, sure.
Hooray.
Yeah. You cannot walk as your legs are broken. Next, I will tear your arms off. I shall then take your arms and feed them to the crows. Do you accept this? Sure. Oh, the moon is definitely made of cheese.
Definitely.
Without legs and arms, you can just lie there. And I'll cut your ears off. You don't mind me taking your hearing away, do you? Sure. No legs, no arms, and no sound. By floating words through the air, I must ask you, do you care if I take your eyes? Do you want to live in eternal darkness? Sure. Let's do it.
Sure.
Didn't even break a sweat. No. That's not how Pooh talks. And now we can
Like
only
Sonic?
communicate directly with your mind.
The most strange thing is that that's what he sounded like.
Your mind is all you have left. In the end, I will take your mind, though you probably don't want me to allow that, do you? So you can't answer? You can't even move? Are you sad? Lonely? If you lose your mind, you also lose any feelings of sadness. Do you accept this? I will take your mind, Prince Pooh. Know that I will possess it. And we did it!
It's just that simple.
It's just that simple. No, I was referencing the Drawfee with the Legend of Chris.
Oh, yeah.
One of their bad RPG ones. His catchphrase is like, didn't even break a sweat.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Ugh.
Oh, those videos are so good.
Yeah.
That entire series of The Legend of Chris.
It's so good.
The companion episode, too, was really fun.
You got, I can't even remember the names. Gunthia, yeah. The big one. The big girl.
Yeah, with a can of soup for a leg.
The soup leg. And the gun hand that you have to punch to shoot, so it's basically not useful.
How they originally drew the mom in a bush, and Jake was just like, you're getting dangerously close to a Lakitu cloud right now.
Christina. Yeah, that's so good. She just the bush travels with her.
Yeah.
I love how the main character's name is Chris. The mom's name is some variant of Chris,
Christina.
And then the world is also named Chris, but just spelled differently.
Just with like a Y.
Yeah.
The Legend of Chris. They keep poking fun of the fact like it's just like the entire universe doesn't want him to be adventuring.
Yeah. They're like hey, we got this. Like, dude.
We don't need your help. No, don't bring all the relics together.
Yeah. The evil lord will just take them all.
Take them from you.
Keep them in the dungeons where they're safe. That's why we built them. And we got a lot of stuff.
Safe.
Time for the hurricane teleport or whatever they call it. Also, that's a weird looking animation. It's not normally how it looks.
Spin in circles and run off.
Let's see.
Why did I seem to remember that sequence taking longer during your playthrough? I felt like
it uses a different animation for that. Whenever we use teleport beta, it's you actually spin around a little more.
No, I mean the entire sequence of his backstory and everything.
Oh well, I was taking my time to explore everything more for camera.
I suppose. Yeah.
I'm doing a very fast run through here.
That's why the game is like having trouble because it's like, oh gosh.
And now we have a full party. Woohoo! There is one enemy people hardly ever see that I want to actually see if I can find here, because it's pretty funny. Also, the lady who fought us earlier, or not really, but who ambushed us with the zombies. There's this guy. Only tanning pro like me is able to get an actual suntan on the palms of his hands. Why would you want that?
Oh, this guy.
Just imagine having sunburnt hands, like the palms.
Oh.
That sounds awful.
Oh, gosh.
I know he's here somewhere. Hello. Also, this music is really good. This is actually one of the, I think it was the One Ups, one of their first covers, actually. It's very good. There's a whole, like, album of EarthBound covers on starman.net that you can download, and it's, like, 60 songs. It's amazing.
Wow.
And they're all from different artists, too. I forget where it is, but you can find it if you look around.
The fact that it's from, like, each one's from different artists, that's really neat.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, let's see. So the water will keep... We can keep most of this. I don't think I need the brainstone, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, we're good to keep going, I guess. I think I want to train up Pooh a little bit, because the Kraken is very difficult to fight, so that's something. What should I do? What should I do? Where should I go? Who should I see?
Just start fighting everyone and stealing their XP.
I mean, I might as well, yeah. Oh.
Immediately flip switch into Genocide Run.
I always forget this, that's Toby's favorite kind of run, after all. No, I always forget this photo location here. I love how Paula's just, like, sticking out from behind the umbrella, just frowning. Like, okay. I love how nobody smiles, except for Ness. Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing this guy. He's here somewhere, but... Like, I think he spawns on the beach, but he might actually not. I'm not sure. Huh, okay. Trying to think of where I can go to train. I can go to the desert.
I was just gonna say, is there another level grindy area you should go to?
The desert's probably our best bet, so we'll do that. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I don't know how well this will go, but we can go to Winters. There is actually something.
Fight all the bears and the.
No, so there's a.
Cavemen, or?
If I'm, yeah, okay. So this is what I think it is. If you notice, we actually teleport here, and if you want to go to the lab, we actually have to walk. So there are very difficult enemies here right now. So that's something we can try.
That can work.
Also, there are enemies, or there are items here. I don't know how useful they are, but I can check it out. Yeah. Oh, non-stick fry pan for Paula. Okay. Might as well.
I've seen Tangled. Those things are lethal.
They are lethal. What I want is, like, in an RPG, I want some enemy to have, or some character to have, like, their weapon class is a book. So you just get bigger books to slap people with.
What?
Yeah. Instead of, like, a sword. If they're, like, a
very specific kind of class.
They're, like, a magic character. Well, they're, like, a magic user, and their standard melee weapon is just a book. I don't know. Yeah, okay, here they are. They are here. Oh, boy. These things are... Yeah, these are strong boys.
You can do it. Oh, they're blue, so they mean business.
Oh, yes. So Pooh's got a lot of different things. He doesn't have PK Fire. He has some healing stuff, so we actually have multiple healers now. He has shield magic. He's basically all around, and he's got some decent physical
stats.
Physical stats. He's not the best. He's sort of like a master, like a jack of all trades. So he can do basically anything you need him to. Oh, okay. I guess one freeze will do the trick.
Wow.
If I can just keep fighting these guys, that'll keep me in pretty good shape. Ooh, I got a green swirl too.
How does Pooh's leveling work with everyone else's? Like, did they start him off at 0 or 1?
Oh, no. So I think he was like level 10 or something, or 15 when we started with him, and now we have now he has, like, he leveled up a little bit when he did his training, so he's probably like level 20-ish now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he's
well,
behind.
That's good.
He's behind.
He's still gonna be behind, but it's not nearly as much as I thought it would be. But it makes more sense for them to level that out. Otherwise, it'd take forever.
That's a pretty good quote there. snowman. Or funny idea there. Let's go get some, let's go through a dictionary. Never underestimate the dictionaries. Yeah, so Pooh, okay, so Pooh isn't even level 20. Yikes. There actually is something in Summers we could do, now that I'm thinking. Because we could do the, there's the museum thing.
Ew, the guy on the right. What is that?
It's a woolly shambler.
A woolly shambler.
Don't ask. I think I know the password for the pyramid anyway, but we should probably go to the museum anyway to do it, just in case. Also, Pooh is missing with thunder. Great. Are these guys weak to freeze? I think they are. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. Those mooks are annoying because they resist freeze. All right.
These overworld prisms totally remind me of a similar enemy from Kirby.
Ooh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Which I was just gonna say, you'd know because you played.
Yeah,
those.
I played Kirby. I played a good amount of them. A few of the recent ones. Well, I'd say I played a pretty mixed amount of them. All around, I guess. I've played Adventure. I've played the original. I've played Kirby 64. I've played Return to Dreamland, which is really good, and Kirby Star Allies, and then a couple others here and there.
That's one franchise that I'm like totally oblivious to the rate at which those games come out.
It's like every couple years or every 3. They make a lot of they've made a ton of spin-offs recently, and a lot of them I've heard like they're just kind of there, but
they're just kind of there.
There's some cool ones.
The
main one you get like a main Kirby every 2 or 3 years.
Has there ever been like a Meta Knight game just about Meta Knight?
Not really, but there are some modes about Meta Knight.
Because I think I told you that since we didn't have cable, we watched like CW for Kids, and there was at one point in time I think there was some Kirby on there.
There is a Kirby cartoon, yeah.
And I
it's
watched
called,
that, and I
it's
actually
called Kirby
really
Right Back
enjoyed.
At Ya, I think.
Yeah, that's the show that I watched.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoyed that show.
Yeah, I've heard it's funny. It has some funny moments.
Oh yeah, I thought it was enjoyable to watch. But that was one character that the entire time I was just like, I want to know more about Meta Knight because he seems so cool.
Yeah, he's a cool character. I should probably heal. Maybe. Eh.
maybe not. It's like, whatever.
Oh, they just diamondized Pooh. Rip. I don't have healing for that. Well, I do have items actually. Yeah, so effectively Pooh is just dead right now. He's a rock. I think I actually need to heal him if I want to use yeah, I do. Okay.
That's a funny sprite.
Yeah, they're pretty odd. And revived. Let's get out of here. Whee! Very nice.
So is there something level grindy in Summers you're planning on doing to get some levels for Pooh?
Nah, I'm just gonna do what we can. I think what I want to do is I want to buy some bottle rockets and then do this thing in the museum, and then we'll be good. I can at least try it because I've done the Kraken at pretty low levels, but he is difficult. Actually, wait. No. There's a dungeon I do first. It's sort of open. You can do it either way you want. I would just recommend doing the dungeon first. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. So we actually need to go to, we need to go back to Fourside. But I will check the museum just in case. Yeah, we're in
In
good
case
shape.
there's anything going on in there.
Yeah, because if we can get this out of the way, we might as well. And we can save.
Saving's good.
Yeah. And your mom's just like, hey, I'm covering for you for school. Don't worry about it. As if.
Just lying to your teachers. Don't
Yep.
bother. You know in Gmod and like all those other games that are built off the Half-Life source and everything, how
Yeah.
there's like that exit sign, that green exit sign with like a person, like a man walking through a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
They had one of those in Animal Crossing.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to do
New
this
Leaf
thing here.
on my 2DS, and I found it at the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks exactly like the door signs from like Portal and everything,
Oh, okay.
and other games like that. So I bought it, and I have it hanging over my character's door in my Animal Crossing New Leaf
Nice.
house. And yes, I am still playing New Leaf because I feel like I haven't completed it enough to warrant getting the new game yet.
Oh, okay.
because
A
there's
lot
just
of
too many
people.
things.
A lot of people are really into New Horizons. Although there are some really annoying issues with it, where like it's like one island per Switch, so people can't have their own islands.
Yeah, that
which
was
is
the
really
same
dumb.
that was the same on the 2DS. When my brother tried to make an account on my
Oh,
2DS,
what was it? But
his
not
house
even
was
if you
on
got
my
not
island.
even if you got a different cartridge. It just you just straight up couldn't.
I don't know about cartridges.
I was gonna say because I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know how that works.
I think it
Like-
would because the cartridge normally holds its own data. But to be fair, a lot of consoles keep the data now. They just have the cartridges to install it. It's weird.
I think it would be fun
Also,
though
this-
to get New Horizons and be able to visit other people's islands. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of people are doing that online, like on YouTube, and like there are even full Discord servers that just have like trading, like economies
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Who got
I
a lot
like-
of levels from that? And let's
There's
see.
already a lot you can customize in New Leaf, and it's only gotten more customizable in the newest game. It seems like, so that seems fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I messed something up. Let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Ah, well. Let's see. Something 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. And there's a unique sprite there for the. Oh yeah, okay. So normally these shattered men here, they can be used for a glitch later on, and I have a save state, so I can go ahead and show that off. Or at least I think I do. Where you beat the game, and then all enemies in the world just disappear because you've beaten the game. But you can actually, this guy will actually stay here if you only kill one of them. And so you can do a really interesting glitch later on, which I might show later once we beat the game. Because I think I'll be able to replicate it with my saves, so. But yeah, normally you only want to fight one of these if you want to see the glitch, because there are two of them, but one of them normally spawns far enough away that you can run out of the room before he gets here. But since I left,
Oh.
like he came back, I wasn't close enough to read the sign and still go, so. Oh well.
Why is the name of the sprite Shattered Man for like a mummy?
I don't know. It's weird. I'm not really sure what that is referencing.
It's supposed to be like superheated sand becomes glass or something.
I have no idea. Ooh, offense up Omega.
I mean, I like that
Might
title,
consider using
but
that. Yeah, it's cool. I'm not
it
entirely
seems like
sure.
it would better fit like some sort of a weird skeleton that's being held together barely.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because it was in like a. Maybe since it was in a sarcophagus or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No clue.
All right, so that's done.
Did you know that?
Oh,
way
so we
back
did have to
when-
do that.
when-
I'm right. Okay. What?
When people started finding tombs in Egypt, like all these British people,
Mm-hmm.
they just grab everything from the tomb and bring it
Yeah.
back to England, right? There was an actual thing called unwrapping parties where they would like bring like their family and friends together, and they would like open up the sarcophagus and unwrap the mummy.
Nice.
Is that not the most awful, disgusting thing you've ever heard in your life?
Yeah, that'd be a little weird to stomach.
I hate everything about that.
Sounds like a blast. Didn't even break a sweat. No.
Didn't even break his sweat.
I need to eat sometime. I should probably do that, but I also need to run. But
Like IRL?
yeah.
I need to do both of those things.
I don't know
the
if we have
run. I need to
I don't
run
know.
at slow speeds.
I don't know if we have dinner plans yet. I should ask.
I don't think my family did. Because they didn't say anything earlier, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am getting hungry.
Escargot.
And then I'm gonna walk before the sun goes down, because it's beautiful out there right now.
Let's see. I think what I'll do is we can end after this next dungeon, or maybe if it's fast, we can maybe do the next two, because you can do them back to back. So.
And with how powerful this crew is, I
Yeah.
have faith.
Yeah. I mean, Pooh's gonna be lagging behind for a while, but we'll be fine.
He'll get there.
Let's see. Mummy wraps. I think I just get rid of the brainstone, to be honest. I don't think I need it.
In what circumstances would that be useful?
I think it's just there for, like, lore.
Oh, really? Just to call
Oh, well,
back?
I can't throw away the brainstone, so maybe I should have had them take it. Yeah, I mean, like, it supposedly helps them concentrate, but it just sort of takes up an inventory spot. I normally just get rid of it.
Huh.
Maybe someone can look that up and see, but I don't know. I don't think I normally have it in my inventory. I'm going to buy bottle rockets because Jeff needs them.
Jeff.
I'll take Jeff for 300. Jeff.
Well, this alien monster summoned me to protect this dungeon, but then a child fired a bottle rocket at me and I died.
Darn it.
Maybe don't want to put that on my resume.
Possibly not.
For real though, firing off a bottle rocket at someone, like,
Yeah,
good grief.
of course.
You ever fired off a potato cannon before?
I have a friend who made one. It was
Jonah made one like 2 years ago.
And
wow.
Of course.
Those things, if made properly,
Are
quite
powerful.
fun. Oh yeah. That sound is unmistakably
newest weapon for the
amazing.
military right there. Potatoes.
That should be a weapon in this game.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
The RPG equivalent.
I can't wait until we actually get the RPG in this game. Or it's not an RPG, but it's a rocket launcher. Or bazooka, heavy bazooka. That's it. That's what it's called. Let's buy bottle rockets, big bottle rockets, because
That's
we
like
live
last
large.
year when we were helping my sister move to Chicago.
Mhm.
I was driving with my brother-in-law, and he was mentioning, like, you know, when you're getting close to the border between, like, states,
Mhm.
between Ohio and Indiana, once you see all these, like, discount firework places,
Oh yeah, because
or,
they're
like,
legal.
just over the border in Indiana, I
Yeah.
guess, or no, in Ohio.
It would be
because,
in
like,
Ohio. I mean,
can't
there are
remember-
so many firework places on highways
Well, I can't-
in Ohio.
I can't remember which state has, like, more,
More strict. Ohio has pretty strict laws regarding fireworks.
so it's probably Indiana who, like,
allows
you
it.
can just buy stuff in Indiana and take it across into Ohio.
Mhm.
Or I could have that reversed. I don't remember, but it was
I
like,
think you
this
can
is
just
how you know you're
no.
getting close.
I think you can just use them in Indiana probably, because I don't think you can here.
He was like, this is how you know you're getting close to the border, is because they have all these firework places
Yes.
open for the 4th of July in this state, because they know people are going to buy it and just drive across borders.
Mhm. All right. Let's see. Of course, the museum doesn't have any real dinosaurs. That would be a zoo.
Of course.
All right. Let's talk to Mr. Spoon.
Yes, let's.
And now he wants us to go to see Venus. better get some more toilet paper. That's a YouTuber thing. Or a specific YouTuber's thing, rather.
Okay. I was like, man, am I missing out on something here?
You are.
Something just in general, just across the board, it's a YouTube thing.
No.
It's like, I have not heard of that before. So he wants Venus's autograph.
Yep.
In order to let you through.
All right. You go to this theater a lot.
You do.
And
that's one thing that I'm super nervous about, like, is the Ohio Theater, because my family goes there during the summer for their summer movie series.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm super curious to see what happens in the following months as far as, like, what's going to go on. Because I guarantee, like, a lot of their clientele is older people. So, like, I just don't know.
Ooh.
Lyrical mastery.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Just M. Toby Fox sampled from a lot of EarthBound songs in EarthBound.
These are kids.
These are kids, yes.
Yeah, the kids are playing the game, yeah, also as well.
But no, one of the, I think it's Napstablook's theme that has sampling from Venus's actual voice.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Is that the guy who...
Yeah, it is. It's Mr. Spoon. Or Fork.
Just asked us to get her autograph?
Mm-hmm.
He's, like, over lurking in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Skulking around. It's just funny on my end because I don't hear any sound.
I was gonna say, like, it's a sound. She's making a sound.
She's just walking up and down stage over and over again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, sir, no.
She just slowly walks back.
So we don't have to get her autograph anymore because he just got arrested. So we can just go to the museum, right?
No. They just threw him out, probably. He'll be back.
Well, that's a consummate performer right there. Keeps going with the show.
Mm-hmm.
When some rando jumps up on stage.
So many weird sprites.
Like cranberry sprite. That's I don't know who came up with that.
Yeah. I bet somebody has made lyrics to that song.
I'll bet you they have.
Time to go backstage, just because.
I do like the color palette in this place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very nice. I like it. The purples and blues and.
Also, I need to make it a point to go visit you at the theater, like in the summer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know when we'll be.
I've never been.
I'm not sure when we'll be reopening because we're working on that right now. But it's nice. It's cool.
Yeah.
We have a really old projector in our front lobby.
I really like the interiors of those old theaters because they usually look so much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about that aesthetic, but it's like even buildings from other eras, I feel like theaters, they just put so much more effort into making them look amazing on the inside. Like the walls and ceiling. Have you seen the walls and ceiling of the Ohio Theater?
I have. It's been a long time, but I have been there. Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
I bet.
How beautiful that building is.
Mm-hmm. I remember. Let me think. I mean, I've been to the State Building, of course, but I was actually in Quebec's Parliament.
State House.
Well, no. So when I was in Quebec in middle school. After it was like the summer between middle school and high school. We all had breakfast. Our group had breakfast in the Parliament building in Quebec, and it was really cool. It was super nice.
Fun.
Yeah, it was very, very fancy. I'm just like, whoa. They showed us like because they have like the 2 rooms. One of them is blue, one of them is red, and I'm blanking on so many of the details right now. But it was a cool, very cool trip. Okay, I'm gonna call Mom because I don't want to get homesick because apparently it only takes 5 minutes for Ness and whatever.
So actually, that's a good point. One of the first blonde jokes that I ever saw was actually in a Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay.
The whole episode setup is this guy.
Oh, yeah, with the
flips a
coin. He
coin
flips the coin. I've
to
seen
get
that one.
a newspaper, and it lands straight up and down, so you can read everyone's minds for some reason.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
there's
that one.
This blonde lady in the bank, like counting money.
She's just there.
and like
and
it's
he goes to hear
everyone else
and,
at work, and then he goes to listen to her thoughts, and,
and
it's
there's
just nothing.
nothing. Yep.
And he like gets in closer and like cups his ear and still hears nothing.
Yeah.
When I first watched that as a kid, I was like, "Dang, savage!"
Mhm.
I did not know that would like. That's usually not the tone that's in Twilight Zone at all. So I was just
Yeah.
like laughing to myself, like that is. You saw what's in the what Snowman put.
Yeah, it's funny. Let's see. Yeah, probably. Who knows? Who knows what Venus
It's all
is thinking?
good. I'm blonde. We can make those jokes.
Mhm. You can actually find Venus's mom in Tucson, because that's where Venus is from, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think I forgot to visit, but it's a cool little detail there. All right, take it away. Take the brainstorm.
Take it away, Sam.
Try the fish. All right. For some reason, I've been like thinking about listening to Weezer, but not listening to Weezer again. I haven't listened to any of those albums in a long time.
What an odd place to be.
Yeah, I know. That's what Weezer does to you, I guess.
I guess.
All right. Time to go into the sewer because that's where the museum goes.
All the best museums do.
Yeah.
All the most top-rated museums do.
I mean, that's the fun part is going into the sewers from the museum and like exploring and getting dirty, you know?
Of course.
Yeah. 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 And there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge monster rat. Yes, please. Let's kill it.
Hooray!
Yeah. I probably peaked the mic. All right, time to defeat some thingies.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't believe they exist.
Bush's baked beans? I don't believe they exist.
Bush's baked beans.
Every time we're working with beans at the store, like rearranging the shelves, I'm just like, beans, Bush's baked beans don't exist.
Yeah.
I just said that out loud. I was like, you know, I don't believe Bush's baked beans exist, and my friend's just like, what? I'm like, oh, don't mind me.
That's the appropriate response to that statement.
Yeah,
It's just what?
it's funny.
This guy looks like a pepper.
Yeah, he's just stinky. Why are you stinky though?
Why you gotta be stinky, though? Stinky ghost. What an unfortunate thing to be haunted by.
Yes. I don't know if we can be possessed in here, but actually, no, we can. I do have memories I've tried to block out of it, so.
You enter the room to kill the giant rat, and it's just Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh no. Same teeth, actually.
But not like a drawing, like a crisp, clean drawing of him.
No,
I
no.
mean the animatronic Chuck
Oh,
E.
okay.
Cheese with like the droopy, awful eyes.
We get our jump scare.
Curse you, Scott Cawthon!
Earthbound is actually a horror game created by Scott Cawthon. This
What,
was
Chuck
his
E.
first.
Cheese?
This is his first project, and since it was so terrible, he decided to make something better. Oh man. In hindsight, that whole series is just so funny to look at from a distance and not to touch.
Yeah, I enjoy watching people delve into it. But it never looked like a game that was for me. 'Cause,
Yeah.
again, I don't play games that stress me out,
Mm-hmm.
usually. And that game is pretty much entirely stress and nothing else.
It is a little, yeah.
There's no reprieve. It's just frantic resource management,
Mm-hmm.
which is incredible. Don't get me wrong. There are some people in life that you're just happy they succeeded,
Yeah.
and he's one of those people for me. I'm so glad that he was successful,
Mm-hmm.
and that like his family's gonna be provided for to the ends of time. There are
I was
just
gonna
some
say
people that you
he's
look at
probably
and you're
making
like,
a lot from it.
yeah, there are some people that you just see that happen and you're just happy for their success.
Into the
Other people, it is
sewers.
definitely not the same. But for him specifically, I'm glad that he was successful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy watching people play those games, but I've never picked one up myself.
Mm-hmm. I have the first couple, I think, and they're fun, but yeah, not for everyone. Max,
I
the
know,
sewers.
I know. As soon as he mentioned the rats, that's where we are right now. Last time our D&D session group met, we were in the sewers.
Oh, nice.
And we had a fight with these swarms of rats who, I kid you not, did more damage to my character than trolls had, than anything else we had fought.
Well,
no one
it's
else
always
had hit my
rats.
character. No one else had hit my character for that much damage. These swarms of rats were the worst. Because they'd come at you from every direction, and every time you would try to leave, they'd take an attack of opportunity on you. And
Yeah.
so it's like, it's just double the bad. It's like, it's bad enough that they attacked me, but now I'm gonna get attacked if I leave.
That's amazing.
And so we had to fight these hordes of rats, and then these gelatinous cubes came up out of the water. We had to fight those, which were basically just acting as rat Roombas for us, because every time they moved, they would suck up the rats.
Nice.
So we were like trying to strategically position ourselves so the slimes would pick up the rats instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and our group just left the sewers last session, and that was like a whole thing, is us like getting cleaned off because we smelled terrible because we were
Nice.
just fighting down in the sewers.
I just remembered that Pooh can't eat. He doesn't recover much HP from normal food items. Because he's
What's his equivalent?
He's foreign.
Oh. Of course.
I don't know. Rice gruel, probably. Let's see. Ness can punch that thing. Or hit it, rather.
Snowman, I'm surprised he didn't trip over some sort of a pan flute when he was walking through the water in the sewers. Seems like they would have fished that out. Seems like a valuable item.
I see.
A member of our party may or may not have the ability of the Pied Piper,
Oh, okay.
and may or may not have practiced it outside the back of a clean establishment. And he summoned a bunch of rats to see if it worked, and it definitely works.
Well, that's
So
good.
yeah, and he's also the bard of our group.
Oh, okay.
So that's the one I told you about that always prefaces introductions to characters by asking how tall they are,
Nice.
like precisely, because he wants to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's important information.
Well, it's also funny because in our campaign right now, there's a player named Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
My character's name is Grayson.
Okay.
Our bard's name is Maximus,
Mm-hmm.
and I am Max. So there's like two different crossover things where it's confusion when people are trying to get people's attention.
I was gonna say that sounds really confusing.
And it was not done on purpose at all.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I was really looking forward to our next session this Saturday, but it just got bumped back another week, which is unfortunate, but I understand. It takes a while to craft some good stuff, but I'm bummed.
All right. I think we can get the broken bazooka in here. I think. And we won't be fixing it for a while, but that is something you really want for Jeff. Makes him so much better.
Yeah, Snowman, check the chat. I think it happened pretty early on in the stream. Said the
What
next
did?
D&D session will be like 5:23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is a bummer. But oh well.
Are you doing that through Zoom or something?
Oh, Discord. He
Oh, that makes
posted
sense.
it using Roll20. Like, that's how we play the game.
Yeah. That's a very cool thing that exists.
Roll20?
Uh-huh.
Between that and Hero Forge, man, you're all set.
Oh yeah, Hero Forge is great.
It is great.
Pooh is slowly getting more powerful.
That's our part.
That's amazing. I was gonna say, I'm like, there's somebody new, and then they must be they must be in on the
Trust
joke.
me, dude. Sai, I never badmouthed you, not once. I was just talking
Well,
about
everyone makes fun of the bard, but they're great. They give you the buffs.
he does not get us in trouble as much as other bards I've had to play with before.
Oh, well, that's good.
If he gets us in any trouble, it's mainly because people are just confused by his pattern of questioning.
I see.
Like, he unintentionally confuses people. That's about as bad as it gets. He is not obnoxious, and he does not look for trouble. But,
I was gonna
oh
say,
my gosh, yeah, he now has like a magic pan flute.
Whenever Ben plays, like anything, he just tries to seduce everything. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, I think he told me that when I was
like,
on the server.
you think that's
and he
funny,
was in
but
the
it's
call.
not.
He's like,
It's
"That's
not
just my
getting
go-to
anything.
as the bard."
It's not getting
all you
anything
do.
done. We don't Marin Karen for a reason. And yes, one of the charm attacks in Persona is called Marin Karen. Persona. That's a video reference.
There's a sewer area in Luigi's Mansion 3 that is
Ooh, I'm
very
excited.
interesting to play through.
I need to actually play through that.
I like how puzzle heavy
Yeah,
they went
I like puzzles.
with some of the stuff in there.
I've been really like itching to play a Zelda game again, like a 3D Zelda, like Skyward Sword or something. I really want to play again because I heard some of the soundtrack and I was like,
The one game that I ever played for a total of 3 minutes.
yes, which you should play.
Demo in Best Buy.
I see. Oh, we got quite the fight up here. Twilight Princess is the only one I haven't played. Like, I've played the entire series, I just haven't played that one, and it's very bizarre. I'm not sure why. I need to. I don't know. I think it's just maybe the system it was on, or maybe what was out, or just something like that, because I just haven't played it, but I have a Wii, so I can play it if I want to. I just need to go buy it, because it might be, well, nah, it's probably not that expensive, but I don't know. There are other things I'm looking to buy right now. I need to save up for a lot of stuff. Mainly an apartment, so that's going to take precedence.
Twilight Princess apartment, Twilight Princess apartment. Gonna have to weigh that out.
Yes. Let's see.
Buys one Twilight Princess game immediately, does not have money to buy apartment. It's an expensive game.
Yes.
It's the
Oh,
last
see, I don't have a Wii U because who has a Wii U? Honestly, I mean, the games on the Wii U are fine. It's just the fact that the Wii U is terrible.
exists.
Yeah.
It's like a
what's with all the
huge
smash
question
attacks? What are you eating?
Sorry.
I'm like, well, what is that sound?
I haven't had dinner, so I'm resorting to candy that's on my desk.
Oh, nice. I'm starving
like-
you out.
It's like those, yeah, it's like those caramel bullseye things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, that mummy wrap is good. Pooh's almost at level 30. That's good. As long as he can take some hits, that'll be useful. He might level up faster than other characters, because I'm not entirely sure what the experience curves look like, or the leveling
This
curves.
is a very enemy-heavy part.
It is, and it isn't. It's just the fact that you can't avoid anything because you're in a literal sewer. So.
As opposed to a figurative sewer.
Oh yeah. Well. Sewer is the state of mind, after all. Did you not know?
That guy had a really sewer attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to make push the trunk monkey button a thing.
That's pretty good.
I'm trying to revive that single-handedly. Because it's like the next iteration of the that was easy button. But it's just so much better.
Yeah.
It's just push the trunk monkey button.
Push the trunk monkey button.
I need to make a t-shirt of that too.
Mm-hmm.
So like a hand on a huge red button with a monkey face on it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I wonder if that's trademarked.
I would guess something like that. Yeah.
But I wonder if it's run out by now. Does that ad can?
Oh no, it wouldn't have run out. A copyright is 70 years plus the. It's the creator's life plus 70 years. Something like that. It's a.
So one day Mickey Mouse will be fair game.
Eventually, yes, but not if Disney has anything to say about it.
Can you imagine?
Well, the reason
many
copyright
lawyers
lasts
they have?
longer is because Disney made it last longer.
They paid off some governor.
Well, they
Supreme
had like
Court,
a
Supreme
case
Court.
to extend the length of copyright, so.
Well, that's true. That's got to be interesting if Walt Disney himself didn't put that in his last will and testament or anything about the character known
Yeah.
as Mickey Mouse. I wonder how that works. Because they'd have to convince people that, oh, it's what he would have wanted.
Yeah, no, all that stuff is messy. It's all over the place.
I have never had a desire to go to Disneyland or Disney World, ever.
I've been to
in
World.
my life.
It's,
Even when I
it's
was a
cool.
kid, I was not interested.
I was not really either, but it was. I mean, it was fun when I went.
As with many things, it would be fun if no one else was there.
Yes.
As a kid, it was just like, I don't know.
I
It's
loved
like-
I loved Epcot because it's like going around the whole idea is like you have all the different countries in this like central garden thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can there's like a big lake and there you walk around it and you go through all these different countries. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And it's got some cool
You've been
rides.
to Franklin Park, right?
Maybe? I don't think so.
Franklin Park Conservatory in Columbus.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
They have all the different like I'm trying to think of what the word would be. They basically have different not climates, but like environment rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like a desert type room, they have like an Amazon forest type room, and you can basically walk through these biomes, and then they have like animals from those places. There's a butterfly room where there's just
Nice.
butterflies flying around.
Mm-hmm.
And there's literally little stops at the doors for people to check you to make sure no butterflies are hiding on you and trying to
that's
sneak
cool.
out. But they also have a bunch of Chihuly artwork, which
Mhm.
is the glass blowing stuff.
Oh, I love
where-
that stuff.
Yeah, they have tons of that implemented throughout each of the rooms. They have a bonsai exhibit, like on the top of the building, like in one of the top
Mm.
floors,
This place sounds
where it's
really
just
cool.
all these beautiful. The building at various points in time, the entire building becomes an art installation because there's a light show that shines in different portions of the buildings to like a song. So
Oh,
the
that's
building
cool.
itself becomes a work of art because
Yeah.
this certain light pattern and song happens. And since
That's
there's
really
so much
cool.
glass and like natural light that comes into the building through the skylights,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a light show.
Nice.
It's a really cool place. Like
I
I
bet.
highly recommend it. There's a lot of stuff to do there. But at the same time, it's not like a dawn to dusk type situation. It's like
Yeah.
5 hours. You can walk around and hit about everything and go home.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of stuff there. I recommend.
Nice. Sounds cool.
They have a whole outside area that you'd like with like
Ooh.
sculptures, and it's like a park.
I do like outside.
Outside's good.
10 out of 10 would go there again. I will
Would
today.
go outdoors again.
Outdoors, nah. Let's not.
That's been the saving grace of this whole quarantine thing. People really need to count their blessings.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like now people are like outside more so sometimes than they would otherwise be,
Yeah.
and it's very
Yeah.
bizarre. It's like, okay, now you appreciate it when you can't do it when you want.
Yeah.
Is the human condition.
No, I probably started going on walks probably like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then over the course of time, I sort of stumbled upon my own routes and sort of
Mhm.
added links onto it until I got like a 45-minute to an hour type thing going on,
Yeah.
where it's like I'm pretty confident about what direction I go. I know about how long it's going to take me to walk it.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's a route that I sort of developed, not through trial and error, but pretty much exploration of my neighborhood and like the surrounding areas, I found a walk that works for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was invaluable. If
No,
I was having
I
a
love
rough day
like
of study. If I was having a rough day of study, or if I was trying to work on a sermon, come up with ideas for something, that was like invaluable. Taking those walks for sure.
yeah. So that's what I love about running is you can just like explore and go anywhere.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
I want to do more. I want to do more running. My coworker gave me a pair of wireless headphones
Ooh, nice.
that I started utilizing. Like I said, the whole quarantine thing was so tragic because of my family. We had just got
The gym pass.
a membership to the rec center.
Rec
so not
center.
the gym necessarily.
Oh yeah,
but
rec center. Similar
to
idea.
a gym. We had access to a gym
Yes.
through that membership.
I
And
know
I had just
It was
got
in the
like a flow, like an order of how I like to do things, and I was getting all hyped for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bummer, but
I
do wanna
miss the
start
gym
running.
so much. I want to pump Iron Man. Ugh. Not Iron Man, but pump iron.
I've never done that. I've never done that.
It's so much fun. Like it's fun because you can like challenge yourself and grow, see how you can lift more weight after a week or two, something like that. It's cool.
I was proud of myself when I had run a mile and wasn't. I was just happy that I was like a breathless mess.
Mm-hmm.
Because in CAP we had a mile run for PT, and I think I told you my fastest, which obviously I'm not saying this to brag because it's not impressive if you're an actual runner, but a 6:13 was my fastest.
That's not bad at all.
For someone who has as short legs as I do, it's pretty freaking impressive.
Yeah,
for me, that was my best time. But like I was just happy when I did that at the gym because that was like the first time since, oh gosh, when did I graduate? CAP 2016. That'd have been the first mile run I had done.
The diseased rat.
I didn't time it. I should have.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, it felt so good to run a mile again and like feel good about it and be like, yeah, that I'm not completely destroyed after doing that.
All right, let's see. What can we do here?
When did I graduate CAP exactly? It's a while ago. It's been a minute.
Oh, come on, Paula. The Plague Rat of Doom.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. That's what that guy looks like, a slipper.
Oh, sweet.
a
Okay, it's
shoe.
crying now. That's good.
Perfect.
Rockin' Beta.
Yeah, June 2016 was the last time I was at Civil Air Patrol before I pieced out.
Nice.
I got my promotion and never went back.
I see. Well, yeah, you told me.
Yep, I told them I wasn't coming back.
You're like, well, I'm done.
I have to finish high school and I need to get my Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
So thank you all for your time. Thanks for the promotion. And I rode off into the sunset and never came back.
Oh, come on.
This guy means business.
He does. He's strong.
He very strong. He does look like a slipper though.
Let's see. I need to make sure I can actually keep Jeff alive. I don't want anyone to lose experience here. If I can have him solidify, that would be great. He did not, but we got to heal anyway. That's good.
I didn't know that the players
Jeez.
lose XP if they.
Yeah, if you die, if you're dead when you win something, you just don't get experience.
Okay, that's different. Okay, so
oh,
they don't get.
wow.
They don't go negative.
That was very well timed.
Oh, wow.
Because Pooh just sort of died, but we beat the boss at the
Res
same
to
time.
1?
Yep.
Nice.
If there's an animation, it normally hangs on for you, which is very good because Pooh needs the experience. I think he got 3 levels from that.
Nice.
Excellent, and we can finally get that ghost out of here.
Get out of here, ghost.
Possession it's like a weird status because it's like normally not bad. It's more of just a minor annoyance, but if it gets in at the right point, it can be annoying.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
No. All right. And we can instantly go to the next sanctuary from here because we have the carrot key now. But we're not doing that. We are going to end the stream, but I'm gonna get out of here first.
The fake out, man. I got whiplash from that fake out.
Oh no, we're going somewhere else.
It's like when you first start driving, and like you're practicing the gas and the brake.
Yeah.
Everyone's R.I.P. Everyone's necks in the car.
Oh.
Just back and forth.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny to me, like, when you start driving, it's the same with anything, with literally anything, like riding a bike, where when you first start, everything seems overly complicated and fast. Like, I remember driving down a 25-mile-an-hour road and thinking to myself,
Oh yeah, you're like,
oh
oh
my
too
gosh,
fast.
going so fast!
See, I remember, when my dad was teaching, whenever my dad teaches us things, he's like, he just throws us into it. So like,
That's a good way to learn.
we were, well, depends, because so like,
Unless it's water.
I had
Water's
it was like one of the first times I had ever driven. It was either like right when I had my temps or like right before, and we would practice in this like parking lot at the state park, and so we would do it. And, like, this was when I thought 25 was fast, and so we're, like, only in parking lots and, like, some roads in, like, that park area, so no actual roads. And so we do that, and my dad's like, all right, you're driving us home, and you have to take the highway to get home. And so I'm just like, what?
25 miles an hour to highway speeds.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
mean,
like,
there's a first time for everything. I do remember the first time I went on the highway. It was kind of insane.
One of my first times
And
was actually in a
I
blizzard,
still
too.
don't love driving on the highways. Like, I know they're necessary.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
It isn't too
and it
bad.
does feel great once you get to a place and having not spent hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
But still, like, if I can afford to, I like not taking the highway if I can. But then again, like, yeah, with driving, my dad took Emma and I to the same place that he taught Lauren and Alyssa, which is the first place he takes everyone is the graveyard.
Nice. So you
can't hurt anyone.
Well, you can hurt the dead people.
Well, maybe
The spirits.
if you're really bad at driving. But yeah, we just drove this one like closed loop, this gravel loop that goes all the way around the graveyard. And so we just got used to like going slow and making turns.
Yeah.
And that was where we learned. And it was, we always made jokes because whenever Emma and I would go out driving, we'd always do it at the same time. So we could, like, learn when the other person was driving too, because that all counts towards what we needed.
Yeah.
Because, you know. And every time I'd go driving, we'd always make jokes because Emma would always go first. She'd drive her loop or whatever. And over the course of her trip, something would always happen, something weird. Some jaywalker walked out in the middle of the street, or a deer, or a bunch of bikers, like something, or like a pothole or something. Something would always happen on her drive.
Yeah.
And then, like, when I would take the wheel, like, nothing would happen. And so we would always just make jokes.
Nice.
We actually, the three of us, we came up with nicknames for each other when we would go out driving. So Dad was Papa Smurf. That was his code name.
Excellent.
Emma was Slowpoke Rodriguez, or no, Speedy Gonzalez, because she drove really slowly. So her joke was, that was the joke, is that she drove slow. And I was just Wheelman, because I had just watched Baby Driver.
Oh, and, yeah, that's a good one.
That movie is so freaking good.
It is incredible.
And so, yeah, I called myself Wheelman.
Nice.
Because I went the speed limit. Everyone thinks I have a lead foot. I don't. I drive the speed limit. Gosh darn it.
Alright, well, this has been fun.
This has been a stream.
It has been a stream. I'm going to... Yeah, we could just end it here.
I'm trying to think if I'm going to walk first or eat first.
I'm also asking myself the same thing because I'm hungry.
Because I don't want to get too dark. Because I want to walk when there's still some sunlight.
It'll be maybe an hour of sun left. Because it's... Well, let me check. My phone will tell me, actually. Sunset at 8:40, so 40 minutes. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please consider following. You can click the link below and join our Discord if you aren't already in. And
Heck
I
yeah.
will see you guys on
Both
Saturday
of you guys
for
make
more.
sure you do that. I know that Sai hasn't yet. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
You should.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun. We have memes.
We have all the memes.
We have Toby occasionally.
All your memes are belong to us.
Ooh, we're gonna get poo soon.
Oh, you like the quote?
That's great. Okay, all right. I'm gonna end it. So I will see you guys on Saturday.